Okay, there I am, I'm back. So, I did say I would be back. I did say hopefully it wouldn't be too long. That's a good thing about parcel tracking. Usually know roughly when they're going to turn up. So, before I do anything, I'm just going to wait a minute or two just for some people to rejoin. Bear in mind I will be putting these streams up on the channel. So, if you do miss anything, you can just basically watch them once they have been uploaded. Although the good thing about the live stream, although the chat was pretty quiet during the last one, is it does give me an opportunity to interact with people, especially if you've got any questions or hints and advice. And that's why I actually quite like playing the slower paced turn-based games on the stream. There's a good thing about playing a turn-based game is I can spend as long as I want between turns, which means I've got all the time in the world to read the chat, and you guys can sort of, you know, join in to a certain extent. I mean, I'm not normally one for backseat gaming, but it's certainly nice to hear different people's ideas about the way they would do things. I mean, certainly, you know, it was a user suggestion to try out this culture bomb thing with tiles. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. I do love the fort graphics on these, and it does increase with the era as well. This is really, really good. So, got a few people watching now. I'm going to assume that these were some of the people that were watching before that have come back now the stream has restarted. Let's go on to the next turn. So a little bit worried that he's got flight and he's already built an airfield, but I mean, two can play at that game, I suppose. You need to work your way up here. You're constantly getting blocked by all of these units. What? Oh, there's a barbarian camp right there. Well, that's easy enough to deal with. Let's send you around this way, so that you don't have to go right past the barbarian camp. And in fact, we're going to go and send that winged hussar down there just to sort of zone of control him, so he doesn't actually end up finding the city with any luck. In the meantime, we'll continue to use these field cannons to attack this city. Almost got the city defences down. I don't know why the city's not firing at me. It's got city defences, it's got walls, it should be able to hit me. We're going to need to swap these guys around if we want a chance of getting in there. We can actually move up there. We can take another shot. So yeah, you can't really get into a decent position from there, so you will have to basically skip the turn, really. Again, still trying to clear out these guys. Now the question is, will that camp respawn anything before the next turn? If not, we might be good to grab it. So do you have any more units around? I'm really concerned that the privateer is literally just going to get destroyed if it moves there. Can I not pillage this tile? Apparently not. How much damage could I do to the... Actually, you do a lot of damage to the city's defences. That is a lot of damage. What was I doing with you? I was sending you somewhere to do something. Need to see where Scythia's units had gone. Can't see much going on though, so we'll just sort of keep you around. Archaeologist. Yes, please. Let's go for a Lisbon one. Now, unfortunately, we can't swap great works around until a museum is full. So, what have we got here? This one... It doesn't even say who that's created by. Created by somebody. Poland, Poland. If we could swap one of those... Yeah, so we can't swap them yet. We've got to wait, basically. Unfortunate. But we'll sort it out. Not really going for a culture victory anyway. So we'll soon be able to get flight. And I'd like to be able to get an observation balloon just so we can get the range to the bombard units. Probably not that bothered about planes. Listening post complete. Excellent. Now again, why hasn't the city fired at me? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually go and get these scouts nearby. Because a scout is a melee unit, and technically a scout can take a city. So, let's swap you guys around. I know I'm only playing this on Prince, but I think the AI is making it a little bit too easy here. Well, you're down to 0 health. You are out of moves, unfortunately, so we can't take you on this turn. You can go down and get that one next. Right, you are moving towards me, which is bad news for you. You, yeah, don't really want to be running straight into the pikemen. Would actually be a stalemate, but it would push them out, actually, because it's a winged hussar. So we do more damage than they do to us. They get pushed out and we clear the camp anyway. So that works out quite nicely. You are working your way over to Toronto. You, I guess, could move in there. We can go and unlink that settler and move you down, but we'll be able to grab that city on the next turn. Finally, clear that barbarian camp out. Now, once we've got a couple of artillery, which I'm actually starting to question whether or not we even need them, then we can switch over and get ourselves some more naval units, I think. So let's start heading this way. So you want us to train a caravan, which is probably not going to happen ever, really. 63% chance to steal a tech boost, and then we'll try and get the great work. We do want to get a promotion, really, before we can do anything there. You're still trying to kill off your barbarians. You have got a barbarian camp up there. I'm surprised you're not dealing with them, to be honest. What a great general as well.
If you can walk away from a landing, it's a good landing. If you use the
So
airplane
we've got
the
flight
next
done.
day, it's an outstanding landing.
Military Academy could be quite good. Sanitation's also good though. Medics are good. Sewers are good. Let's go for sanitation. So what have we got going on over here? You've finished your production. We could go ahead and get that bank. Artillery. Observation balloon we did want. Now, is there any point getting a privateer here? I think we'd be kind of stuck in the middle, so I'm a bit worried about that. We need another spy. It'll take ages though. Let's go for the bank. Just concentrate on making money and just buy everything we need with gold. So let us continue to attack the city as he's letting us do it quite freely. Like I said, I'm just going to try and get these guys into a position where they can grab the city. And I really do think that's all he has. So we'll get back to the city with this field cannon. And this probably won't kill you. Actually it will, but I'm fine with that. So you can go back into your own city and heal up. We'll start moving you around. We might be able to start doing some damage to Adab. It's quite a small city. So, ranged attack. And that's it. We've already got our first city. Do we want to keep it? I suppose we might as well. It's only got one district, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of point in getting rid of it. So it probably wants to work on these. Let's just queue all of these up. And let's go for Adab next. So we'll start moving these units into position. We will go and move the... I love how the settler turns into an RV as you get into the later eras. Lovely little model there. So let's go ahead and carry on. Guess we'll just sort of go around the outside there. And yeah, another artifact. Another barbarian camp down here that we need to deal with now. This artifact is... Well, we'll take another barbarian one. Still can't do anything with it yet. Now then, I don't have any units down here to deal with this. Do have a field cannon there. He'll take a little while to get into position, but we'll probably use him anyway. So, religious conversion. If we can get this done, we'll have an extra envoy with Toronto. You actually want to peace out now and give me pretty much everything you own. That's really nice to know that you're willing to do that. But what was all this stuff you were giving me earlier about watching my people fall? because I don't think that's working out for you. So let's go ahead and... Yep, there we go. Brilliant. You get a promotion. Let's give you Tortoise, because we are using you to try and capture cities, so that makes a lot of sense. Start trying to move in with these units here. Now, we might still send some units from that direction, so we do have to be potentially ready for that. But we can certainly move in with some units. You've finished an artillery. We do need another spy, so let's start working on that. Let's get that artillery up towards the front. You can heal up. And yeah, we'll just keep moving around there with you. That's all looking good. Yeah, and you're just going to come over here and clean that camp up. Now, you can move into range. Still doesn't have any planes there. We might take a hit from it, but that's alright. You can't go anywhere, so skip a turn. Any more archaeological sites that we could get to easily? Probably that one. So go and work on that. And, yeah, we want you on land. Not going to move them in just yet, because we still need to get its health down a fair bit more before we move in. Now, even though I've not actually read anything that explicitly states that, I believe... you can heal up. I believe that once you've actually got the city's defences down to 0, the city is unable to actually fight back anyway. But they've really not been attacking me at all, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, so they have actually got some units there. They've got anti-tank crews as well. And the city's firing, which I did kind of expect. But it didn't do an awful lot of damage, so that's okay. We can do something about this. So we're going to start off with you. We'll have a decisive victory there, nice and easy. We'll have a ranged attack against this anti-tank crew. Those anti-tank crews are actually quite powerful. You know, just hit it with 3 different units and done next to no damage to it. But we've got lots more units that we can move in and make ourselves a nuisance with, so that's okay. We'll probably just use your last couple of spreads anyway. Actually, Valenta's lost our religion again, so we might just go over there and flip that. So you are coming down here to deal with this camp. That is absolutely fine. That's the artillery that's moving north. I still don't know... I mean, I could come and settle this down here. There's very little fresh water, though. And a barbarian camp has respawned, but I couldn't settle fresh water and get the silk. Which really makes me think that it just isn't worth doing. And I'm not seeing any spots on the map where I really want another city. So I'm actually just going to go and delete that settler and consider the fact that I took it away from Samaria was good enough. So we'll keep trying to take the health down here. That's my phone going off. Okay. So, we will get it eventually. Yeah, I don't really want to move these guys in because there is a crossbow there. So, you're just going to basically fortify up and wait. Now, you could move out. But I think you'll be okay. Let's actually move you to the other side of the river. Move you into this spot here. I don't think the anti-tank crew is going to be able to take you out. But it will give us a bit of a flanking bonus. You actually want to peace out. You're willing to give me a lot as well. No. One thing I wish that would happen is that when you actually wiped out a civilization, I wish you would get all of their gold. Because it just doesn't go anywhere. I mean, at least you can do that in Europa Universalis 4. If you wipe a civilization out, you can literally take all of their gold. You have to ask for it in the peace deal, but you can do it. So your pike, let me get this right. Your pikeman is attacking my field cannon.
Cities is that everything is king size.
Fair enough.
The beauty and the ugliness.
We've also got a cavalry here coming in from Scythia. Unfortunately for her, it's in the water. City bombardment didn't do an awful lot of damage, but it's very nearly dead. Choose a new civic. Go for Scorched Earth. not all that useful for us. The Cristo de Redentor might be slightly better. You get a promotion. Combat strength versus naval units. We'll pick it up. And again, you guys are just basically going to sleep. So, let's just see what damage we can do to the city. You've got a promotion. Guess we will give that to you. You need to move forwards, but that's fine. You need to go across the river, which means you can't fire on this turn. You are next to the enemy's capital city. Even that didn't fire. Which again is like really, really weird. Can you move any further forwards? No, you can't. So you're going to skip your turn. Nothing really coming in from this direction, so let's get you over there as well. Yeah, it just seems to be making it unnecessarily easy. Artifact. Candy. Fantastic. So, can we shuffle these around? So you are themed. So we've got Lisbon, like, nothing. Lisbon, nothing in candy. And then we've got Poland. So if we swap Poland with one of these, now they're both themed. There we go. Good stuff. You're just going to fortify. Surely at least one of these units is going to get fired out on this turn, right? You need to sort of try and get in there somewhere.
Spartiates kalos eiesan, Carteros, Iskuros, Andreos.
Well, you can always pretty much guarantee that Gorgo's going to be happy with you for being a warmonger, so that's not too much of a problem. Right, now is that the actual... Yeah, that's the city bombardment. You now want to make peace. No. Are you mad, bro? But again, it's like, this city isn't firing. And you can't tell me that it's only when a city has a unit inside, because this city has a unit inside, and the city isn't firing at me. The encampment isn't firing at me, and the crossbow isn't firing at me either. So I just find that really, really weird. Let's just find out what would happen if I did move you in next to him. Would you fire at him? It's a theory. I'm going to test it. It's risky, but I want to test that theory out. You have completed a field cannon. Let's go ahead and get an aerodrome, actually. Especially one up here to the north we can use to sort of get some aircraft going. So you did take some damage, but you've got plenty of health. In fact, let me just not do that. Let me move you to there, because then you can fire. And then you've got space to move in from behind. You need to move forward so you can attack it later on. You can't get into that tile yet. Who just got a promotion? The guy that already just fired. Obviously the artillery would be doing a lot more damage here, but... yeah, we're not doing an awful lot of damage to this one at all. More field cannons. Where's that artillery? It's taking you a very long time to get up here. Do I want to clear the camp out? Well, you can't reach that anyway, but if we move you... oh, that was a hill. Annoying. So obviously got a promotion and healed that back up. I was actually quite hoping that we could take that out, but we will get that camp cleared anyway. So you can just hang around there. There's a missionary. The missionaries can't fight each other. But we will just try and do a flip. If we can get into position. And you might as well just stay there. Another field cannon. So we'll start moving in with you. you're happy that I'm clearing out barbarians. I'm not too sure which barbarians you were talking about, because none of them are anywhere near you. So yeah, this cannon's taking a little bit of a beating. Not much, though. It's not taking much damage. Somebody did get a promotion. It wasn't you. It was you. And as you're on low health, you might as well take that. Yeah, the city's taking, like, hardly any damage at all right now. You could move in a tile. That frees up the space behind you. You can move in next to the city. So let's start moving up with you. Come on, artillery. You're getting there. You're getting there slowly, but you're getting there. Try and get the artillery up to here. We'll move you across one. Okay, can't see where Scythia's unit went. Actually, I can. It's retreated up there. So we'll kill that scout off. A little bit worried about my trader there. Yep, he hasn't actually attacked my scout. So we'll keep attacking. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not scouts have zone of control. I don't think they do, but if they do and I get my scout the other side, it should block it from healing. We'll still keep moving up with that field cannon. No, it wasn't enough to flip it over. You want me to recruit a great general. That said, actually, with great generals. Right, now you're spawning stuff. Okay, that hurt. So now you've got a promotion, which is fine.
No innovation in the past 200 years has done more to save lives and improve health than the sanitation revolution, triggered by the invention of the toilet.
So we'll keep firing at you. Interesting that they have now spawned a knight, but the city itself still isn't doing anything. So we could go into economics to get the stock exchange. We could go into chemistry to get our own anti-tank cruiser research labs. Let's get cartography done. We want to be able to go into deep water. Keep moving forwards with you. You're trying to get up to here, but all of these hills are in the way. You want to move forwards. You've got a promotion that you can't use on this turn. City has been able to heal up a little bit, but not as much as it would like to. So basically just keep throwing everything in there. The phone going off again. You can fortify up. And, yeah, we'll go and clear out that barbarian camp now. Is there another promotion we've got somewhere? We've already promoted you, haven't we? I think. And yeah, we might as well try and get in and, you know, fire at it with some more units. Nothing to stop us doing that. What's this going here? Cool. Looks like the missus is in a meeting this evening. Wow, he's willing to give me a lot of stuff, which means I'll be able to stream a little bit later, which is good. Might even be able to get this game finished. Well, actually, maybe that's a bit optimistic, but we'll see how it goes. So we actually stole tech. Nuclear fission. Nice. Got a promotion as well. Well, stole a tech, but right now you're moving units. Right, let's get you out of there. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to start sinking some stuff. We really need to get ourselves another privateer. So, let's just go and buy one. And galley is melee. So we'll get... can we get the galley as well? No, we can't. We'll get the galley on the next turn. So you've got a promotion. Let's go ahead and take that. Where's that artillery? Still taking forever to get anywhere. Fine. Now they've got another anti-tank crew over here. An anti-tank crew I would very much like to reduce greatly in health. I'm almost in a position to be able to attack this one again. Yeah, that anti-tank crew is not doing too well. We'll get you onto this tile as well. And so you don't really need artillery at this stage of the game. So It's a 50% chance to... Actually, do we not have a promotion? Yeah, we do have a promotion. We'll go for the better chance of escaping. Yeah, you're now attacking me. It took so long for them to decide to attack. That's really weird, but now they seem to be doing it. We'll see what we can do. I mean, it could have just been a glitch in the Matrix, but... So now the city's attacking you. Interesting. Okay, so, first things first. Let's get rid of you. Could have actually just attacked it with the city. I should have done that, actually. Saved the shot. But he's gone anyway, so that's fine. So, artillery's still trying to worm its way into position. Keep attacking with all of these field cannons. The game really doesn't like it when you try and queue up this many actions while it's still doing the animations for them. You've got a promotion, so let's go ahead and hand it out. Not taking it down as quickly as we'd like, though. You can get over there and heal up. Now then. New privateer. We want you to get up here as quickly as possible. And I also said that I'd like to get a galley. We need another archaeologist as well. Am I out of funds? Wow. My money went down quick. Now you're in a bit of a position there. Wherever you go, you're going to be screwed over. Unless I can get open borders with Spain. Not at war with Spain. Why can't we get open borders? So can I do anything with you? First things first. Let's move out of the range of that. Let's at least sink the crossbow. Let's put you on the water. I think they can still attack you on the water, but we'll see what we can do. And now we actually have a 74% detect boost. 63%. We'll give it a go. It might work. Yeah, you're attacking that scout. That is very unfortunate, but not a lot I could do about it. You're still willing to peace out, though. I'm still going to refuse.
Nay.
You've killed a unit. Now I have to take your city. That's the rules. You're firing at the weak one, but that's alright. Artillery's nearly in position. So you're just going to fortify until healed. Artillery can move in. Can't fire on the turn that it moves because of reasons. Everybody gets a shot. Considering this is one of his newest cities, it's got a lot of defences. But they are going down. Okay, you have finished a spy. Can get an observation balloon. I suppose we should work on one. They are fairly cheap. And work on a medic as well. As we are going to be doing a fair bit of warmongering. Someone has built pyramids. Artillery is going to skip its turn because it can't do what I want it to. You're going to go to Calcutta. Because we can try and steal another great work from them. That galley is also going to try and work its way up to Norway. You've got all of your movement left, so let's go ahead and use you to start attacking this knight. Well, apparently I've got 8 people watching. There was about 12 earlier, and I've not seen the chat move. Just checking the chat does apparently still work. Obviously, a lot of people lurking today. So yeah, you're sort of heading towards my my scout now. Which is a little bit worrying, but it's fine. You continue to heal up. Now then, we've got the artillery. We'll take that shot first, because we might be able to do some significant damage to the defences. Yeah, that was a lot more than we get from the field cannons. The field cannons do 4 and 5. The artillery did almost 30. We might have to put some of these field cannons and things together into cores and stuff. Just for the extra attack power. But we'll wait until... We'll at least take this city first. Now, is that actually an airfield or an aerodrome? It is an aerodrome. Right, okay. So what do we want to build over here? We get another privateer. Let's get the archaeologist, actually. Send envoys. Suzerain. Got suzerain status on a fair few city-states. It would be nice to try and get it back with Candy. Still didn't get it. Unfortunate. Artillery. You've got some way to go, because there's no roads. Now you want to get yourself up here somehow. You are going to keep picking on this knight. You are just going to stay fortified, and hopefully the knight won't kill you. Hey Justin, how you doing? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I just wanted to check, because when I was streaming before my little break, there were people talking in the chat, and then when I came back, I didn't see the chat move at all. So I was just checking that YouTube wasn't doing something weird, because YouTube does do weird stuff. So you're actually shooting at this guy now, which is weird. Why would you suddenly decide to attack the one that's on full health when you could attack the one that's on half health? I don't get it. However, we'll attack again with the artillery. That should be enough to get the city's defences down completely. So now the attacks from the field cannons will do 100% damage instead of 50% damage. Don't think we're going to be able to take it on this turn, but we're certainly going to get its health low. Yeah, well, that was a good enough start. We are having housing problems, so let's go ahead and get that sewer. And then, yeah, we'll queue the hangar up afterwards. Now, that knight's actually gone into the city now. So the question is, if we go there, will the city actually start trying to fire at us? Start moving in with the other privateer. Start shooting it from both sides. There will be no peace. Look how close he started next to Galapagos. Is that a barbarian caravel? That's unfortunate. Well, it looks like we're pulling back with you. Now, the city didn't attack. Neither did the knight. The knight's just trying to get his health back. But now we're able to attack with 2 privateers. So we'll keep doing that. Fortunately, we've got no way to stop the city from healing, but now we can attack with 2 ships. We might be able to get its health down quick enough. You have a promotion. Let's go ahead and take it. We'll take the shot with the artillery first. But it probably won't make a lot of difference. Yeah, we've got this city now. So we'll take it down, and then we'll merge some of these field cannons into cores, just so they're a little bit easier to move around the map. And then we'll go after the capital. I probably will attempt to wipe him out completely. Okay, so this city's ours now. I assume Chichen Itza there is in the capital, because this is a fairly new city. Yeah, it's got like no land to go with it whatsoever, so we'll keep it. And that's Poznan. You can get sewer because you've got housing problems. Rawclaw, you can also get a... You don't have housing problems, actually. Although you are at the cap, so you might as well. And it's probably time to get that shipyard. And yeah, monument, granary, watermill. Sewer will take like a bajillion turns, so we'll wait on that one for now. So let's see if we can start getting some of these together. We want the ones with no promotions to be linked with the ones that have 2 promotions. So most of that's going to be done on the next turn. You can just fortify until healed. So we've got an aerodrome up here now, so if we want to start building aircraft, we can use those there to attack. So, Scythia. Now if I move there, will you attack me? You probably will. We'll see what happens. You want me to give you stuff for nothing. I'm going to go with no. Bearing in mind you denounced me. How about no? You mad, bro? So, how many encampments have you got? 2 right next to each other. I think we will back off a little bit here.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more,
because he did fire a shot, but the shot was fired at the city-state unit. However, there is an admiral down here that I'd very much like to try and relieve them of. Let's go for square rigging, then we can get frigates. We have a field cannon here, which I guess is fine to sort of leave down here for now. Okay, so now we want to start putting some of these units together. So when we've got one that has 2 promotions, we want to mix that with a unit that only has a single promotion, because then it gets the benefit of the promotion from the higher level unit. Now all of our other units have got at least 1, so we're going to merge them like that. You've still got 2, and then you guys kind of need to get next to each other, which is going to be difficult. So you're going to heal up, you're going to heal up. You don't have a line of sight on the city, which is part of the problem. So we'll try and move you around in this direction. I'm not too sure how well it's going to work. So yeah, we'll move you forwards, we'll swap you around on the next turn. You need to heal. You can skip a turn. Ah, yes, now you we definitely want. Let's move you forwards. We've got a scout here. Where did you come from? Apparently he's actually found my city. Oh, there's a camp all the way down there. Okay, let's get that field cannon over here then, because we need to clear that camp out. You took unfortunate damage. I want to get you back home and get you healed up. You're keeping your units in the city still. So let's go and do the attacks there. They've only got ancient walls, so like they're a little bit behind. Every time I think I'm going to get 5 minutes without snuffling and sniffling, it comes back again. Greece has denounced the evil deeds of Spain. Okay. We'll keep attacking, I suppose. It'd be so funny if we actually take this city with a scout. I don't think I've ever taken a city with a scout before, but it is a melee unit, so it should count. And I'm sure that is his only city. At least I'm fairly sure it's his only city. Yep, it's his only city. So he never really got off to much of a start, did he? Being chased down by that caravel, so we're going to go and put you back in the city. So these are the ones we need to sort out. So if we swap you around, and then mix you two together. There we go. And I'm a little bit worried about that artillery, which is why I wanted the observation balloon. We've also got another artillery over here, actually. There's the observation balloon. So if you're unfamiliar with what the observation balloons do, is they give +1 range to any adjacent artillery unit. Now, I believe there used to be a little bit of an exploit where if you had, let's say you had an artillery unit on this tile, you could have an observation balloon on the same tile as the artillery unit, and then you could have 6 observation balloons surrounding it. So you could give +7 range to an artillery unit. I think they've now, because it's stacked, but I don't think they stack anymore. They've fixed that one, I think. Let me kill you, Admiral. That was nice. Nice and easy. You got anything over here that I can shoot at? Yeah, I have got a city. But I can't put... Could I plunder that trade route? I've only got 2 movement left, so no. Let's back out a little bit and skip a turn. But I'm quite happy to sit here and plunder any passing trade routes. You are heading over here, because you're going to go and try and get rid of this barbarian camp. The scout's heading back in that direction anyway.
Nay.
No, your city's about to fall, so... Peace is the last thing I'd give you. I have noticed the square border around the map flickers quite a lot when you've got the larger mini-map on.
If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed.
Not that anybody really uses the mini-map. We can... I think the bigger mini-map is more useful, to be honest. Certainly when you're streaming. Choose a new civic. Let's go for mobilization. We don't have our alliance anymore. Is she going to be friends? She does not need our friendship. Well, she says that now, but she'll probably offer it to us on the next turn. So... Well, we can upgrade that to a caravel straight away, I suppose. You just sit in there, see how close he comes. What else have we got? That's the other artillery. Observation balloon. The only problem with these observation balloons is they move so slow. And also, why does the observation balloon get a movement penalty for moving on hills? It's flying. It shouldn't matter what the terrain is. It's a flying unit. Let's see. We still got no line of sight on the city, which is really weird. And they've got infantry. That is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. We're not too far away from getting that ourselves, to be honest, but that's still really, really bad. So, you can stay there for now. We'll keep moving you down there. Won't take long to clear this mess up. I think... I mean, I'm not sure the way it's programmed, but I think the reason that it does that with friendship is because it was the turn the friendship ended on, the AI's already decided that it wants to send you the friendship offer on that turn. So when you offer them friendship, they say no, because they've already decided that they're going to ask you. I've got the feeling that's the way it's been done for some strange reason. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Oh, would you look at that? Another admiral. And... Oh, you just moved back. That was disappointing. Thought we were going to get another free admiral then. Well, that's fine. I'll sit out here and wait for the next one to be given to us. Loving this random Spanish catapult out here in the water. We all know Spain's historical reputation with navies, so I guess that makes sense. So how much damage has that done? Yeah, still got far too much health for me to try and take that with the scout. See, there you go, she offered friendship. But I'd be willing to bet if she wasn't automatically going to offer the friendship, that she'd still accept the friendship on the next turn. What have I just been attacked with? Was that... How did you get all the way around there? I'm going to refuse this deal, because I think I'd like to take his capital first. And you didn't actually do that much damage to me, so... I'm going to carry on spying on you. We need to escape, though. We failed. We were captured. That's not good. Okay, well, I guess you're going to fire on this guy, as you can't actually hit the city yet. We do quite a bit of damage with these field cannons, because we do have the promotion. Is that telling me we do, like, no damage? Yeah, they've got a lot of defences there. You need to heal up. Got another artillery that we need to move in. We still need to get that observation balloon in. With its super slow movement. Get this camp cleared. Was not enough. We do get a promotion though, which is nice. Any more free stuff for me? Guessing I can't pillage those guys. Yeah, you're just going to keep them in there. I can be shot at now by the city, but I think I'll be alright. I think I can take one shot. We might as well just heal up. Right, okay, let's see if we can take this on this turn. There'll be one less person we're at war with. I also love here the Norse building. I can't remember what it's called. Is that just a normal synagogue? Oh, it's a stave church. There we go. That's the synagogue. I do love how the actual buildings that you build are represented on the map with the appropriate buildings. Okay, now that's got to get the city down to 0 health, surely. Looks like it. Major defeat. Let's try it. Might have been a major defeat, but we still captured the city. So we've just captured a capital city, captured a settler, killed a knight, at the same time, all with a scout. So you're done for. Don't know why it gives you the option to keep the city. It's not like you have the option to say no. So we're no longer at war with you. You need to repair the monument, repair the granary, and probably get a stable, because we've already got a barracks. Because he's already got an encampment, we might as well make use of it. Let's go ahead and gain sources, because we're spying on you elsewhere now. Trade route capacity has increased. Our spy did escape, which is good. Delhi's actually under siege by Scythia. Interesting. So we might not have to worry about India's potential culture victory. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but again, they're just tickling. They're not really doing a lot of damage.
It's not the towering sails.
So who's got a promotion? You've got a promotion. We'll give you the promotion first. Let's go into steam power, see if we can find where the coal is. We might be able to get battleships. Now, you still can't shoot the city for some whatever weird reason. You need to move in. You're going to take forever to get there. You're still struggling. Randomly. Right. Could we actually do damage to the district? Again, not really. Need to get that artillery in. If we want to do any damage, we've got to get that artillery in. Yeah, it looks like you're just using land trade routes now. Oddly enough, though, they didn't attack me. We do minor wall damage there. Ah, you have another admiral. Thank you very much. Are we actually killing these admirals, or do they just keep getting teleported around? Because it never says that we kill the admiral. Sure they can't have that many. Now, I've just... you've got a promotion. Well, I guess you can take it, because we've already got this place. Let's give you loot, because the other one's already got boarding. Now, do we actually want to do anything with this settler? Because it might be useful later on against Spain. We could try and grab something like down here. Again, though, there's no real fresh water. So, it's probably not all that useful. So, we'll keep him around in case we need him. I don't think it costs us maintenance. You can heal up. You definitely need to heal up. You've earned your stripes. You want jade. How about you give me some sort of, the Stone of Scone. No, you won't give me that, though, will you? Well, we'll say no, then. You were one of the first to denounce me, as I remember. So you denounced me on the last turn, and now you're complimenting me for being pious. Speaking of piety, I've got, like, over 5,000 faith. Maybe I should buy something with some of that. So, we also need to get our alliance back with Gorgo. So, make deal. Alliance. She's willing to do that. Fantastic. How are things going on the old culture? We're in third places, slowing down a little bit now. Leading in science, leading in domination, some areas leading in religion. Not too bothered about that. So, yes, great people. We have so much faith. So we could get a great general if we wanted to. Which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's get a great general. Great general spawn down here. Can we move you on this turn? No, we cannot. So can you actually hit the city? Yes. Do you do some damage? Kind of. You need to heal up. That observation balloon is still a million miles away. Can we just buy another one here? It's just quicker. And you've had your promotion, so you're going to destroy the camp. And we've got a trade route. Again, we'll go to Lisbon. Seems like the safer option. I think Scythia's not really invested in this war. Can we get her out of it? So we can just... She's not winning even for a white piece. Look at that, she's got the Ark of the Covenant and all sorts of stuff. Don't really have anything that I could do a lot of damage with. This is probably your weakest city. So I could certainly consider attacking it. Might be enough to convince her to peace out. This depends how much damage the city can do to me. Took a little bit off of the defences, I suppose. So you should probably just be healing up, but we will take the shots. So as for you, auto-exploration for now. We can go in deep sea tiles, so let's make the most of that. See, now she's actually willing to offer peace. Yeah, you're never going to give me anything, are you? 140 gold for 30 turns. But she'd give me the Ark of the Covenant. What about if I offered you a luxury and not the gold? I'd have to literally offer everything. No, we'll soften her up a bit more first. So you're just going to keep firing at that unit. That's fine. Do I want to peace out with you? Probably, but I want to get your capital first. Because then I won't have to worry about declaring war on you again. Because I'm not bothered about taking Lagash. Has he got any other cities around? Yeah, he's got Kish up here. And there's probably another one here in the Fog of War. But it's only really his capital that concerns me, so... Promotion for the artillery we should probably take. And we want to go in towards shells, so we'll take crew weapons. We don't get to fire on this turn, unfortunately, but we can start to move in that balloon, which now means you should be able to hit it. I mean, we can actually back off so you can't be hit, but if you're not being shot at anyway, then why worry about it, you know? So we'll actually start moving you forwards a little. We can shoot at this district. Won't make any difference, but yeah, I just want the capital. If I can get the capital, we'll peace out. And I guess you could just heal up. We'll let the artillery do the work. Start moving forward with the general. Can't clear that camp on this turn, but it'll definitely be gone on the next one. Right, so the barbarians are now starting to move in. We do have a field cannon there, who can actually reach the caravel, so we'll shoot from there. Did that get it? Yes, it did. Fantastic. So you haven't actually attacked me there. Interesting. Now, where's your capital? Your capital's all the way over there. We could theoretically get to it if we went around in that direction. So we might want to consider getting ourselves a caravel. Just so we could potentially try and nab these cities. That's kind of the plan I'm working towards. I guess you can auto-explore as well. I don't think anybody over here is particularly going to cause a problem with this city. Obviously, we do want to make sure we keep it, though, so we might have to get a few units over there. Get it some decent walls. Get a few defensive ranged units.
Governments need enemies. If they do not have a real enemy, they will invent one in order to mobilize us.
Well, might as well go for Scorched Earth. We can get another trader, I suppose. So let's go and work on that. Actually, we can get quite a few traders. So let's queue those up. Would still... my spy actually escaped, didn't he? That's fine. So policy slot. Unit maintenance reduced by 2 gold per turn. So 97 gold per turn becomes 145 gold per turn. So that was significant. Let's get rid of that camp. Not too sure where you're going to head off to now. Those other caravels disappeared. That's fine. Yep, Lisbon. I still think that's the best route to go. That is our spy. We'll send you back to Delhi. Still might be able to steal that great work. They don't seem to be at war anymore. Field cannon, fortify. Great general, move forwards. Balloon, move forwards extremely painfully slowly. So, I guess we can link you together. Artillery can't take a shot on this turn. You can. Yeah, it'll go down much more quickly with the artillery firing at it. We are going to need to get you in a position to grab the city. So we can actually form armies now. But I don't think I'm ready to do that. I think we'll just keep fortifying. So we could actually join these two artillery together to form a corps. It's not a bad idea. And can't actually get the balloon onto them right now, but that's alright. So we've got that caravel, which apparently has been spotted. Our city's been spotted by barbarians. So I guess we're just going to keep firing at this city here. We'll take as much of her stuff as we can get away with. And the medic, of course. Let's get you moving north. We need to start another wonder so we can actually use Gustav Eiffel. In fact, we could even probably still build the Eiffel Tower. Caravel, don't even really need you up here anymore. So I might just get you exploring. I only really built that one to go and capture Norway's capital, so we didn't really need him in the end. Arabia just stumbled upon Mount Kilimanjaro natural wonder. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the balloon with you. Now, remind me what you actually give us. 5 combat strength and 1 movement to modern and atomic era units within 2 tiles. Now, your attack range is 3. Now, if I actually get you adjacent... Yeah, attack range is still 3, so it no longer stacks. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. Now, why can't you fire? This artillery should be able to fire. But apparently it can't. Did I move it on this turn? I didn't think I did. Fine. I guess we will put some damage into this city. As long as you do damage, at least once every 3 turns, they can't repair the defences, so... And you can't reach the city, so you can just stay there and fortify and continue to take hits from that. Musketmen might as well just form up with the general. And yeah, we'll start getting the medic up there if we can. That scout's actually heading right towards us because he's looking for his camp. You can get close enough to be able to attack the city on the turn we get its health low enough, although with a single privateer it'll take a while. At least until we get the defences down. But this will be the easiest city to take. So, scout. Yes. Go back and explore. Unit needing orders. Ah, would you look at that? That would be a stalemate. Well, let's try and bait him in closer to the city. Denounced by Gandhi. Thinks I'm a warmonger. Fair enough. I was going to say everybody will probably go through and denounce me now because it's every so many turns they'll all do it. Yeah, I really shouldn't have worn this shirt for streaming. The interlacing really doesn't like it. You actually are willing to peace out now. Again. But I want one of these things from you. I don't want your stuff. Oh, but you actually want me to give you gold. Do you know what? 34 gold for 30 turns to get the Ark of the Covenant. Do you know what? It's not worth it, and I'll tell you why. We can take cities from her. And if I want to get the domination victory, I'm going to have to take her capital anyway. So I might... And this war with Gilgamesh is going to be over quite soon. So I might as well just wait, and I'll be able to take the relics anyway. So that'll be fine. There we go. He's doing exactly what I wanted him to. He's come next to the city. So now I can shoot at him with the city, and I can shoot at him with the field cannon. Not the Inquisitor, though. Not too sure how much damage that'll do to it. It might sink it completely. And it didn't, which is good, because that means the field cannon gets the kill, and therefore the XP. Good stuff. And you move back into the city and heal up again. Claim Great Person, we can get Alan Turing. So, triggers the Eureka moment for computers and 1 random tech from the modern era. Very good. Let's get you over there onto the campus. Right, so can you actually now... That's the observation balloon. See, again, the artillery... Well, it doesn't have the fire option, but right-clicking does work. 46 damage, wow. That's a lot. Let's keep firing with these units. We will get its health down. And yeah, you just stay there, really. Same with you. You go to sleep. You're kind of redundant at this point. Scout came right towards us because it's an idiot. Well, that's cleaned the map up a little bit, isn't it? So yeah, I think we'll just go and keep attacking that city right there. It's not doing an awful lot of damage to it. We could get another privateer, I suppose. Or if we get some coal, we might be able to get battleships. It won't be long now before Uruk falls.
Science owes more to the steam engine than the steam engine owes
See,
to
now we've
science.
got the attack button. Oh, its defences aren't quite zeroed, but they're close. Now, I'm not going to give you the promotion yet, because I'd sooner you just take the city. Right, its defences are down to 0 now, so that'll speed things up quite a lot. So, let's go for electricity, so we can get power plants. Another great person. Got a great writer. Fantastic. So, field cannon. Just wait around. Do I want to give you a promotion? Naval raids. I think we'll just go for the boarding. We're obviously skipping a turn of damage there. Now that amphitheatre's already used up. So let's go ahead and get you over there. So I'm guessing we probably can't afford another privateer right now. Probably really expensive. Actually, they're not. No, can't afford one though. So we'll have to wait on it. And we've got a trade route. That's not as much as I would have expected, to be honest. That's a long way away. Why is that such a terrible trade route? Why can't you trade with Lisbon? Let's move you to another city and send you to, like, Nippur or something. You, I guess, can go back to Krakow. Ah, we do have coal at least. We've got coal in Krakow, which is fantastic. We've got one there. And we've got one there. This one, therefore, is already connected. Brilliant. So, what we want to do is actually get a builder. Go and connect that other one up. So, there's a boost for chemistry as well. Very nice. What just happened? You can stuff off. That deal's not happening. Enemy spy killed. Arabia spy was killed trying to steal from me. Okay, good enough. Get rid of some of this stuff. What's going on? Oh, right, okay. So we'll fire once again with the artillery. Yeah, definitely got some housing problems and amenities problems going on. Enemy spy sabotaged production. Enemy spy sabotage production in Rawclaw. Oh, well, that's not good. Get rid of some of these notifications. Okay, so how much damage can we do to this city? You have a promotion. Zone of control could be useful. We'll go and use that. Choose a new civic. Let's go for ideology. No, let's go for conservation, actually. Another great person. We've got a great artist. You might as well get the sewer. You don't have a house. You're almost at the housing cap. Getting sewers everywhere makes a lot of sense. Who do we want to be suzerain of? I guess we just go for Palenque, actually, and just try and get the science boost. So, oh wow, your trade routes there is even worse. Trade route interface has been improved, though. So, what we want is available routes. There we go. Available routes by gold. And again, this is changed. It's a bit laggy, but this change has been made as part of the CQ UI mod. So I want Radom to Cairo, Wroclaw and Gdansk. So what I should actually do is send you to Radom. And archaeologist. Guess you're heading over there. Great writer. Let's get you down into the amphitheatre.
Jim said that bees won't sting idiots.
And we have a great artist. We do have an art museum, right? I thought we'd built at least one art museum. Apparently we don't. So that's something we will have to build at some point. It's a little bit disappointing that you can't actually do anything with the artists if you don't have any slots for great works. We'll put him to sleep for now. I think there are a couple of wonders that give you slots for great work, so we could possibly do that. 50% chance. It's risky, but let's see if we can do it. Goody Hut, really? Well, we won't be bothering to get that. One little tile of land all the way up there. Caravel. We can upgrade you to an ironclad. It's fairly cheap. Let's go ahead and do it. And in fact, that reminds me, we'll do the same with this one as well. So you can get back over to our land. We'll get you upgraded. There was something else that I was going to do. That was right. Did we not get a builder over here? I'm sure that I got a builder. Did I just add him to the production queue? No. There we go. Now we have a builder. I was going to say I wanted to get that coal. Unless I got one somewhere else and didn't realise. Maybe there was another civilian unit in the way and it wouldn't let me do it. So you still want me to give you money to peace out? It's not going to happen. Samaria's still trying really, really hard. He takes a shot and he's now offering pretty much all of his resources. And he's actually offering one of his other cities as well. He knows his capital's going to fall. Yeah, he's offering me Lagash. I don't want Lagash. I want your capital. So things are about to get tricky for him. You get a promotion. Give you zone of control as well. So we'll fire with the artillery again. And you can fire. He's always nearly down. Very nearly down. There we go. We do need to try and move that musketman in, so that makes it a little bit tricky. But we'll have it within a couple of turns, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and... No, we don't have oil yet, do we? Oh, requires an aerodrome district. Guess we go ahead and work on the sewer then. What are we doing here? Finish the industrial zone. We get a workshop, I suppose. And we will want... actually, probably the sewer first. It'll take a while. Slightly quicker than getting a neighbourhood. Only slightly. There we go. Cairo for 15 gold. I mean, it's risky. Might get pillaged. This ironclad, though, can we actually get you around the map? Probably not, unless we sail all the way across. Let's take the risk with you. Let's just try and get you all the way across the map. See where we can get to. So you can go to Cairo. That is probably one of the better routes. 163 gold per turn is really nice. Field cannon. I guess you're just going to stay there. Builder. No, that's a trader. Let's check those routes again. Again, a little bit laggy. Wroclaw to Cairo. So let's move you to... where's Wroclaw? That one. Move you there. And builder. That's what we wanted. You're going to go over there. Pop you again.
Discovered a great law of human...
So up to 116 tourism now. We'll just keep plinking away with you. You're going to upgrade. You're now an ironclad. She's still happy with us?
Karteros, Iskouros, Andreios.
Fair enough. You're still trying to fight me off there. Now, unfortunately, we can't get it on this turn because you guys need to swap positions. Let's make sure that we get it down to 0. That's the general. You do have movement left, apparently, though. No, apparently we can take it. Fantastic. Very nice. And we took a big chunk of land with that as well. Obviously, we do want to keep the city. And now we want to make peace. I'll have all your gold. I'll have your luxuries. You can seed all of the cities that I want. It doesn't have any great works. I've probably just taken them. In fact, I could literally get him to give me most of his other cities, but I don't really want them. I guess we could keep Lagash. But now we have Lagash as well. Excellent. So he's got a few cities around, but nothing that really bothers me. Repair the granary. Get a monument and a watermill. Get a temple. Get an armory. What have we got here? You don't even have a simple granary yet. Or a temple. Got a commercial hub, but you've got no bank. That upsets me. Got a hangar. You need to heal up. You are healed up. So the question is now, what do I want to do? Who do I want to attack next? Because I'm thinking that we might just try and take Scythia's capital by sea. So I might leave a lot of these units around here, because at some point we will have to attack Greece. So we might want to just hire or train some non-promoted field cannons and make them into armies. Choose artifacts. Let's go for Nan Madol, because it's one of the more unique. You can start moving back out into position. Assume the position. Go to sleep. How much money do we have? Not quite enough to get a privateer. Did we ever get that second coal? No, there's the builder. Because we'll soon be able to have battleships. You're going to go to Cairo. We've got 9 trade routes now, obviously because we picked up some more commercial hubs. That's actually a deal that's in my favour, to be honest. You're offering me a luxury I already have, though. So how about you just offer me a bit more gold per turn instead?
Le.
21 gold per turn, I'll take it. Making 230, but 229 gold per turn at the moment. We can still get a couple more trade routes. So, can't grumble at that one. Send envoys. Suzerains with all the ones we want to be. So we might as well send you to Palenque, because that means we get the max bonus from that. And we might as well send you to Carthage, because then we'll get the production in the encampment districts. Very good. Let's move up with the medic. Who has a promotion? It's that musketman. That's fair enough. Let's give you battle cry. Yeah, you guys are all just going to sit around for a while. So we need to train up some field guns. You're going to get the coal. Now, what are you working on? You're working on the sewer. After the sewer, you could get a battleship. 20 turns. 20 turns is considerable. there again, we could literally buy one in 3 or 4 turns time, so we might do that. I mean, we could literally take this city, and this city from this side, and then, because we're going to have to take this one really to get around here, so we can get to their capital. So I think she's going to go. That's a really low chance to gain the Great Work, so I think we're going to gain sources first. Guess you're going to try and get over there. You've kind of got to go around via the sea, which is a bit risky. She's still willing to peace out. We are going to refuse the deal. She's actually willing to give me the Ark of the Covenant now. Did we actually gain any great works? Got a bank, got a great library, got Poznan. Unfortunately, we didn't get anywhere with any slots for great works of art, unfortunately. So let's have you up here somewhere. You can just fortify up. Go to sleep. Still just carry on with those attacks. It's slow, but it'll be quicker once we can afford that battleship. But yeah, it'll be nice if we get the Ark of the Covenant from her. So now we have a builder who is free. So what we could do... Well, we could certainly get a mine here, because this is where we've got... is it the Ruhr Valley here? Or did we get Ruhr Valley? Oh, Ruhr Valley's up there. So we'll send you up to this city, because any mines will get additional production from the Ruhr Valley. Unit needs orders. Because we were just coming out in this direction to see what we could find. That was a bit unfortunate. Do you know what? You're going to work your way over there. You are going to work your way down here. We'll see if we can take some of these barbarians out. We'll go and get that goody hut. Obviously, it's not really going to be all that worthwhile, but... Unfortunately, we just ran into a lot more caravels. So, goodbye, Scout. It's nice knowing you.
Franklin may have discovered electricity, but it was the man who invented the meter who made the money.
So, we can upgrade these things to submarines already. Probably worth doing, to be honest. Let's go for economics. Stock exchanges will be useful. You've now finished the sewer. You don't have housing problems right now. Cristo de Redentor. Tourist output from relics. We've got tiles it can go on. Let's put you there. And then... Let's get rid of that. I was going to build something else after that as well, wasn't I? Power plant. We'll just queue it up. So, if we move you there... Joshua Gall, thanks very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Let's go and put a load of production into that. Hopefully we'll get it a little bit quicker. And we'll go and merge you up just with one of these field cannons that we're not really using for anything. So, yeah, we still need to get these field cannons, but... Just go to sleep. Right. You have a ship here. Well, not a ship. You have a... Wow, but that's less damage than I expected we do. All of a sudden, Scythia is producing units, which I do not like. Yeah, I see you subscribed. It came up with the notification. Poland is a DLC that was released last week, I think it was. There were 2 DLCs that were released. One was Poland, and the other one was a... Well, the Poland DLC also comes with a scenario. And then there was a Viking scenario pack as well, but that didn't actually come with any civilizations. But yeah, I think it was sometime last week they came out. Are you alright there, Cam? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still not 100%. I still feel like I need probably another day or 2 to be back to normal. But yeah, I actually got a decent night's sleep last night. And I feel 100 times better today than I did yesterday. That's taking its time. Don't know why I've just shot that. I've got no way to clear the camp anyway. Although actually, we're a privateer. We should be able to raid it. We'll see what happens. Do it on the next turn. Keep moving over here with this ironclad. See what we can find from the other side. So yeah, you guys are going to cause me problems unless I get rid of you. Now I would like to upgrade you to a submarine. Didn't go to sleep until 9 AM. Was it actually worth bothering? So, you've got housing problems. I want to select the city. Right, battleship. It's a lot of money, but it's worth having. Now she's willing to give me both of those because she's got no money. Yeah, she's run out of money now, so she's going to start to struggle. I'm not 100% convinced about Poland, to be honest. They're not the their unique abilities all tend to lead towards the religious victory, which is not my favourite victory type at all. So I'm not particularly keen on that. Let's send you back and get you upgraded to a submarine. So I don't particularly like going for the religious victory type anyway. And their other unique ability that allows them to culture bomb and steal tiles only lets you steal tiles within work range of a city anyway. So it's not even that useful for grabbing resources, as we found out earlier on. So that's a little bit disappointing. So we could work on another battleship. We need another trader though. I suppose we should... No, we need 2 more traders. We'll just keep the money coming in. Now, battleships are amazing. They do look a little bit like plastic bath toys. They're really, really weird. Don't look anywhere near as realistic as they did in Civ 5. But battleship will do significant damage to that city. Builder. Yes, mines because of Ruhr Valley. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're out of range. 1, 2, 3. That tile is in range, so we're going to send you there. I guess we'll just keep firing at these caravels. Yeah, I was streaming a bit earlier, and then I got a message from my girlfriend saying that DPD was delivering something for her, and could I go and answer the door? So I kind of ended up having to leave my stream to go and wait for him. Luckily, I was only gone for about sort of 10-15 minutes, and I was able to come back and get going again. Somebody siphoned funds. How rude. Okay, so we managed to steal the great work from... What did we steal, actually? The Pratima Nakata. Now, what is that, and where did it go? Pratima Nakata, great work of writing. Okay, fair enough. Choose a civic. Let's go for cultural heritage. We'll try and get the Sydney Opera House. Krakow. What do we want to do here? Let's go ahead and get some of those field cannons, like we said we were going to. We'll get a few of those queued up. We'll get some field cannon armies. They'll be nice and strong. Got a few suzerain statuses going on here. Let's try and get Carthage up as high as we can. Promotion is for our spy. Sabotage production. Yeah, that's quite good, actually. Sabotaging production is always useful. So, let's get you over here. And, yeah, you've actually got a range of 3, haven't you? So you can actually stay well out of the way of the city. How much damage did we do there? Not as much as I thought we would. Hello there, Zimmy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You would be upgraded to a sub... Oh, you're not in friendly territory, that's why. Boop. There we go. We have a sub. Let's dig that up. Ancient tribal village. Okay. Still need another one, though. Still need one more. What are we going to do with you? Do we bring you... Well, I guess we can get you upgraded down here. Still a lot of these caravels around. Let's get it upgraded to a submarine. Guess we can scout out around this coast. Doesn't appear to be a lot of point going south, but we can have a quick look around here. See if we can get up around the north, around the other side of Palenque, although it looks like there's ice. So I guess we're kind of stuck.
Economics
Well,
is
if
a
I'm having
subject that
something
does not
delivered, I've actually got the
greatly
DPD
respect
app on my
one's
phone,
wishes.
but it wasn't my delivery, so didn't really count. Let's go with replaceable parts, and then that way we can get the... Oh, we can actually plant woods. But we get the bonus from mines because of the river valley, so we'll go for the mine instead of the woods. Let's go ahead and dig more stuff up, I suppose. So, submarine now. Let's get you over here. So, we've got an ironclad and a submarine. Now we'll be able to start doing some damage to them. Those defences will go down eventually. So, what have we got? They've got another great work there we can try and steal. Let's go for that. So yeah, we can't get around up top. Which means you're kind of pointless to have around. Although we could clear up some of these barbarians. We could take you and get you upgraded, I suppose. How am I going to win? Probably a domination victory. Because I've already got... Where are we? I'm lost and confused. I'm pink for some reason. So I've already got Sumeria's capital. I've already got Norway's capital. So yeah, it's probably going to be a domination victory. And we're currently at war with Scythia, so it won't be too long before I have her capital. You're going to get upgraded to a submarine. Again, every time she offers me coffee, which I've already got. And you want a lot of stuff. I don't want the coffee. You want iron now. No, just make the coffee go away. Give me more gold. Give me lots more gold. 25 was pushing my luck, was it? 19 you'd give me. 2 luxuries that I have duplicates of, and iron that I do have a duplicate of and I'm not really using. Yep, that's fine, we'll go with that. Yeah, these, I'm not bothering with the Overwatch ones, but the Civilization ones automatically get uploaded, so because I do them through YouTube, they automatically get put up, but it just takes ages for them to process, especially when it's like a 4-hour stream. Takes YouTube like half the day to process the thing, so. But I really should stop doing that, because obviously the audience retention on a 4-hour stream, it doesn't really count. But when you upload it as a 4-hour video, I'm not too sure whether or not YouTube counts it as being an actual 4-hour video or a stream. I'm just going to start killing some of these off. Because no one's going to sit and watch through a 4-hour video in one sitting, usually anyway. I wouldn't have thought so. What were we doing with you? We're going to try and bring you back home so we can get everything upgraded, really. Right, let's carry on with this. We are getting it down. Now remember, this is a ranged unit. So we should definitely move it into position. By some torpedoes. Defences are going down, so... 1, 2, 3. That mine's within range of the city as well. Let's go and do that. Right, well, we know there was a caravel around here somewhere, so we'll have a look for it. I was going to say, I mean, I can imagine there will... Oh, you want stuff for free. I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. I appreciate there will probably be some people that would watch the video all the way through. I mean, I'll be quite honest. I don't think I've ever watched a 4-hour video on YouTube. However, I have watched videos that are over an hour long. And I've also sat and watched a playlist of videos back to back that have been like 4 hours long. But it's very, very rare that somebody will watch all the way through a 20-minute video. You know, the audience retention on my videos is like 46%. And that's on 20 to 25-minute videos. So you start uploading a lot of 4-hour videos and they really struggle. If you could stop shooting at me, that'd be fantastic. We actually survived that one, I'm surprised. Did we get a promotion? Yes, we did. Combat strength versus naval units, definitely. Great person. Got an engineer. City provides +1 appeal to any tiles it owns. Nice. You completed the sewer. Not an awful lot of point building ships on this side. Although they could be useful against Spain. We do need another trader, though. In fact, we need a lot of traders. What about archaeologists? I think we're already good on archaeologists. Let's work on traders, then. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I don't know how YouTube counts it if you sort of stop a video and leave it and come back to it. Whether it counts it as you watching it all the way through or whether it counts it in chunks. Nobody really knows the way YouTube works. This is the problem. I'm not even convinced that the people who work for YouTube know how YouTube works. We could certainly do with a bit of production up here. Take a long time to build that, though. Let's get another entertainment complex. Because with taking... I mean, we do have a lot of luxuries, but with taking a lot of cities, we are going to start running into problems quite soon. Hello there, Reese. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, there are times when people will watch a long video, but... What I should be doing, really, because the other problem as well is if the stream has any issues, like if it starts buffering because the bandwidth is low, that comes across on the video that YouTube records. What I really should do, and I haven't set it up to do that yet, but what I should probably do is actually record and stream at the same time, so that when instead of actually just letting YouTube process the stream, I can just basically cut the video up and upload it, which would be a lot better. Yeah, if you don't close the window, it probably does count as one watch. But who knows? Nobody understands. I'm just going to pop this guy here. He's in the... well, Gdansk isn't the capital, but it doesn't really matter. He's not the most useful of great people. Sumerian artifact. So, we don't have a theming bonus here. So, ancient, oh, Renaissance. That's why it didn't help. So, we've got one random Renaissance artifact. Okay, well, we don't have the theme there. That's fine. Still try and get you back home. Now then, where did that caravel go? Ran away. Still got that free settler that I got when we captured Norway's capital. And that was capturing Norway's capital, by the way, with a scout. Bombarded it for a while with a couple of privateers and then captured it with a scout. Killed a knight and gained a free settler. So I should just sit here and keep healing up and just let these guys keep killing themselves on me. So no promotion there, but we can take this one out straight away. There's one sank. So what's going on over here? You don't have housing problems. We might as well get the armory though. Actually, no, get the stock exchange. Anywhere that gives us more gold. We're only making 265 gold per turn. It's a little bit low. So you do have some units around, which I disapprove of. However, try and grab your city. And then what I'll probably do, I might try and grab both of these. I definitely want to grab this city so that I can safely get around in this direction, go after their capital. Luckily for us, she's got a lot of coastal cities. Let's just get you back to our own territory so we can upgrade you. I'm going to assume that caravel's gone and just sort of keep this guy around in case he comes back. No, I'm not going to peace out with you. I need to take your capital. Oh, you're denouncing me, are you? Remember what happened last time you started giving me grief? You lost most of your cities. I'll let you keep a few of them as a gesture of goodwill, but I'm more than happy to go to war with you again and take the rest of them. say that was just suicide.
For a machine to run smoothly and predictably, its parts must be standard, and hence reversible.
There we go. Ironclads are just brilliant. So, somebody has a promotion, it be you. Combat strength versus district defences. Yes, we do want bombardment. You've got a promotion as well. Let's give you the combat strength versus naval units. We're not attacking the city this turn. I want to kill that crossbowman off as well, actually. Machine guns and anti-air guns could be useful. But let's just backfill some of this stuff in. Another great person, wow. So merchant, 1 level of diplomatic visibility with all other levels civilizations. I'm going to pass on that because I'm just not bothered about that one little bit. Synagogue, might as well. And then you don't have any housing problems. Field cannon would take you a long time. I guess you could just go and work on another trader after that. There's so many trade routes we can have. So, you can just go off to Cairo. Ah, random barbar. Where have you guys all come from? It's barbarian camp down here. Didn't even realise these guys were a thing. Oh, did we just one-shot them? Nice. Move you up onto the hill then. Yeah, we'll soon deal with these guys. Bong, submarine. Yeah, I guess you just stay asleep. Stuff happening. District pillaged. Oh, you did you? So it didn't even warn me that there were barbarians nearby. If it did, I never saw the notification. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I never saw it. Yeah, you can establish an embassy in my capital. We're still allied with Gorgo. And this is barbarian musketmen as well. Be a major victory. I think we might actually need this other one up here potentially. Let's go and try and kill off the one that's slightly more threat. There we go. Standing in our own forts as well. Who was it earlier that said that this area was well protected? 3 turns to get ideology, so we might as well. We are the suzerain of Palenque. And let's just start going for Namadol now. Some more culture. Yeah, don't get the flu. I had the flu jab because I'm a carer for a relative. Because I'm a carer, I get the flu jab for free. So I get the flu jab each year, but it doesn't stop me from getting the man flu. Morning, Michael. How you doing? Always seem to have more luck catching you in the mornings than I do in the evenings. Maybe I have found the right time to stream. What are we going to do with you? Another mine. It's near the Ruhr Valley. Right, that melee unit. Oh, you're over there. This is a lot of melee units that's suddenly moving into position. I think we might have to go and deal with these with the submarine, so that they don't give us too many problems later on. We are going to continue to fire at the city, though. And in fact, we might even... Do we want to use the ironclad on these guys? We want to scare them off a little bit. You've used all of your movement. You can't go any further. Can you really not attack there? Oh, you can. Oh, graveyard shift. Yeah, not fun at all. Well, I was hoping you'd have done more damage than that, but I'll take it. Oh, you can actually move down to there. Slightly more useful. You probably need to heal up more than anything else, but... You can hear a lot of things spawning. Spawning is a sound that I don't like, unless it's my things spawning. I don't think it is in this instance. Well, that's you dead. Let's get you guys down towards the place. You can probably just go over there and heal up, to be honest. So, Raw Claw. We might as well get that seaport. Or the stock exchange. One or the other. And in fact, we need to... This is where we had production sabotage. We need to repair all this stuff. I might get a theatre square as well, just so we can get the great work of art. Now, I can give you a promotion. The problem is, if I do that, then I can't attack with you on this turn. Luckily, the submarine can attack land units. I think I will give you the promotion. Combat strength versus naval units. Now my battleship can't actually see the city because I've got nothing giving me line of sight, so we need to move in a little bit closer. I could have literally taken that on this turn if I'd have kept my ironclad there, but we'll have it in a turn or two, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Trade routes. So, Laggy. Nidaros to Cairo. So I guess that's where you're going to. Nidaros. And yeah, we'll have a little look-see in here. But now I guess you're going to go back and heal up. Oh, more units needing orders. Yeah, you're going to get over there. More barbarians. Which I suppose are technically the ones we're already dealing with. It's a bit late at warning me about them now. After they've pillaged one of my districts. Just give me your capital and we can have peace. Got a lot of faith again that I'm not really using, but... that is fine.
No one starts a war, or rather, no.
Well, this is the thing that annoyed me when I went away for the week, because my girlfriend had been sick for like an entire week.
And how he intends to conduct it.
Shut up, Sean. My girlfriend had been sick for an entire week before we went away for Christmas, and somehow I managed to stave off catching it, which I thought, oh great, fantastic, I don't have to get ill. And then I went away for Christmas, and my girlfriend's brother's partner was sick, and within less than 24 hours I was sick as well, and I'm like, oh, that's just typical. Well, that city should be ours. I'm still pretty convinced that I want to try and take both of these, potentially. Toronto... Are Toronto on our side? We're not at war with any city-states. Yeah, Toronto we are the suzerain of, so they were helping out a little bit there, I think. We will keep the city. We will repair stuff. Get the shrine. We almost certainly want another battleship. No, we'll just buy one. As soon as we can afford it, another turn, we'll just buy a battleship. You can't do anything else. You are going to heal up. You're probably just going to return home now. Cairo for you. Oh, I'm going to make so much money now. Yeah, it is dangerous working in a retirement home with the illnesses and things, but also bear in mind that my partner's a teacher and you know, school kids tend to bring home a lot of nasty diseases too. I'm not going to upgrade that privateer right away because I'd sooner get the upgrade, I'd sooner get the battleship first. So we're going to wait on that one. I can have 14 trade routes now as well.
It has been demonstrated that
fantastic,
no
we actually managed to steal a great work again.
Not even the most inhuman can continue to exist without an ideology.
Which government type do we want to go for? Land units, probably. Or maybe fascism. All combat units gain 4 strength. Bonus on unit production. So we've already got 3, 1, 1, and 1. So 4, 1, 1, and 2. So yeah, I think we want to go for fascism. So which one is it that gives us that? Totalitarianism. So we'll go and work on that one. You could work on the seaport, I suppose. And we can... This is the right city, isn't it? Well, you could get a battleship up there, to be honest. But we'll get one down here. So we'll work on one city at a time. So, battleship. We'll also use this submarine. Which city do we want to take out first? Probably this one, because I don't need this one. So we could just come and take this one out first. Yeah, old people and children, man. Dangerous. So let's get you around there. Let's get you around here as well. You do have a range of 3. You should be able to hit that. Start doing some damage to it already. I think this city should be safe. I don't know if they're going to attack from over here, but we'll have a look. Choose production. We can just buy the Synagogue of Faith. That'll be really cheap. Military Academy, Stock Exchange. I'll repair the factory. And look, we can reorder things on the build queue. You can heal up. You can have your promotion. I guess mission established time reduced. Let's just get you back to friendly territory. How much money do we have? Not enough to upgrade that privateer, so we won't bother. We'll kill the scout. Then we'll work on the musketmen, and then eventually we'll get down here and clear the camp. Get rid of all these notifications. Wars being declared on each other. Not something that particularly bothers me. No, I'm still trying to get the video lighting. I'm just using a couple of like LED desk lamps at the moment that are kind of awkwardly positioned on desks and sort of cabinets at the side of the room. It's not too bad at the moment because it's still a little bit daylight outside, but I've got the room lights on as well. But it either makes me look really pale, or occasionally what will happen is you'll get like a shadowy effect on the green screen behind me, and bits of it start to appear. So the idea is I'm trying to get some... I've found them on Amazon. There's some really nice newer softbox lights, and they're just on little tripods. So the idea is I'll have one in each corner of the room. One will be on me, one will be on the green screen, and I can leave them set up, and I don't have to mess around with lamps and stuff then. So that's kind of what the plan is. But I mean, it's not desperate. If it takes me a while to be able to get them, that's fine, because I mean, this works. The lighting at the moment isn't as good as it could be, but it's functional. So, you know, it's not like I'm like desperate to get it, but it will be nice when it gets sorted out. That's the trade route, right? That's the trader that is on the same tile as my ironclad. Why can't I pillage it? It's ridiculous. So you might as well just stay in there. We'll keep doing damage to you. We've got this battleship in here as well. Battleships with their range of 3. We'll keep shooting. 9 to the defense. Doesn't do a lot to the defenses, does it? I think I'll just keep sending you to Lisbon, to be honest. Making plenty of gold right now. Right, yes, you. Won't quite be a kill, but it'll still be significant. And we'll keep stealing great works. We don't want India winning any sort of cultural victory. The last time I checked, they were in the lead, I think. No, we're actually leading now. Leading everything apart from religious victory, which I don't care about. They're not gonna win a religious victory, so I'm not bothered. I don't need to sort of be concerned. I can pillage that now. Pillage, plunder trade route. Yes. Thank you very much. I see that apostle there, Arabia. Just see, she's still... This is what makes me laugh, right? She's willing to give me all of her resources, plus seed the city, plus give me the relics, but she also wants me to give her 134 gold per turn. How about no? Now that's a holy site, so that would have been a missionary or an apostle or something. Nothing to worry about there. Oh, really? Can you stop already, barbarians?
The sculpture serves to give people one thought. Everything is in God's hands.
Can't even remember what that gives me now. Oh yeah, that was it. Tourism and tourism output from relics. Yeah, nice. And we managed to steal another great work. I haven't got space to put all these great works, but the advantage of me doing it is that let's get a stock exchange or power plant. So much stuff. This is the capital, isn't it? Yeah, we'll get the power plant. The advantage of me stealing them is that they don't have as much tourism output themselves. Suzerain status is good across the board. Let's try and get that up to +6. Somebody has a promotion, which is you. Disrupt rocketry, that's definitely going to be useful later. So I guess you can stay there for now. We still want to do some more damage to this city before we can take it. And then we'll nip around the other side and we'll try and take the capital. No, I think once I've got the lighting, everything I need for the setup's done. The only thing that I'll be probably using my donations and things for after that is paying for my Adobe Premiere or Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, and possibly contributing towards the internet bill, because I'm on cable broadband, which is absolutely fine. My download is fine, my upload is fine most of the time, but there are certain times of day when there's traffic management and my upload speed gets capped. And we noticed this a couple of days, was it yesterday or the day before? There was a day when I was streaming, and on weekdays between 4 PM and 11 PM my time, my speed gets reduced by 65%, and the stream was constantly buffering and going all sort of pixelated and lo-fi. So I want to go up to the next package where there's no cap. I mean, it's only an extra £5, which is like an extra $8 a month, but when you consider I'm already paying like $60 a month or $65 a month, it just keeps adding up and up and up. But the lighting is the last piece of hardware that I need. As far as I'm concerned, once I've got that, I'm done, I'm good, I'm sorted. So we've got the great work, housing. I want to move you down. You're not going to get there though, are you? Can you kill this guy in a single shot? You'd have a major victory. It's risky, we'll try it. So the reason I was producing these field cannons with no promotions is to go and make armies with these field cannons that do have promotions. And then we'll probably end up going to war with Gorgo. Where's Gorgo's capital? I mean, we are still allies at the moment. I can't even see her capital right now. It's probably in here somewhere. And then what about Spain? There's Madrid. Madrid's going to be tricky to get to, because it's not even coastal. Yeah, Madrid's going to be a pain, so we're going to have to take Corinth and possibly Olympia. I should have taken that from Samaria, but there's always time for that. Oh yeah, totally. It's one of those, because I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, since I got my new machine, And I'm like, well, I've just spent a lot of money, but it's okay now because I'm sorted. And then I needed to get a new version of Office because I was still using Office like 2007, and I've got the disc, but I've lost the little certificate that from the front of the case that has the license key on it, so I couldn't install it. And I didn't want to hack it because I make money from YouTube. I wanted it all to be legit. So I thought, well, okay, I've got to upgrade Office. So I'm paying £5.99 per month now for Office 365. So that's about $9. So I'm paying $9 a month for that. My old version of Adobe Premiere stopped working, so now I've got to pay $21, $22 a month for that. And then I'm thinking about paying an extra $8 a month to upgrade the internet. I'm thinking, oh, right, okay, so all of a sudden I'm paying out an extra $40 a month that I wasn't expecting to. So, yeah, it does all add up, but I still really, really enjoy doing it. Units need orders. If I get any more surplus money at some point, the one other thing that might be on the shopping list is a new chair. I've not had this chair all that long. I got this chair when I moved in with my girlfriend about 6 months ago. And I think it was about $80, $85 or whatever, and it's okay. It's a decent enough chair. It's a swivel chair and it reclines, but what I didn't know until I got it is that the back is actually at a bit of an angle. So I'm sitting up straight now. You probably can't see the back of the chair, really. I can find an angle for it. So I'm sort of sitting up straight, and my back's nowhere near the back of the chair. If I was leaning back on the backrest, I'm all the way back here, which is not good, because if I'm facing the machine, I'm miles away from the microphone and I can't reach the keyboard, so I'm having to sort of sit forwards, which doesn't help my back. But it's still a much better option than what I was using before, which was essentially just sitting on the end of a bed, so I'm not complaining about that one too much. What do we want to get down here? Let's get that factory, actually. There's some production going. Now, what's going on down here? Did you run away? You did. So you can go up there and heal. Move you up to there. It'll take a while. I'm not even micromanaging where I'm sending these trade routes now. I could be checking which ones give me the most gold, but I'm just like, no, we'll just send them wherever. I know which chairs you mean. I can't remember what they're called now. They're like the racer chairs. The thing is, they're like 3 times the price that this chair is. And the other thing as well, which is annoying, is that, I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. And you can see how high the back of this chair is. I mean, I'm as far back into this chair as I can get. If I lean back and tilt my head back, my headphones are going to fall off. It's like the headrest comes about halfway up my neck, so I can't. It doesn't support me at all. Now those racer chairs do; they're a lot taller. But you know, when I moved in, there was a lot of things we had to pay for because the internet that my girlfriend had was only like the lower package. So when I moved in, I was like, look, if I want to carry on doing my YouTube stuff, I need better internet. And she's been paying for it because she goes to work. I mean, I'm technically unemployed. The money that I make, I get a tiny little bit of money from the government for being a carer for somebody, and then I get the little bit of money that I make from YouTube. And I feel really bad that she's paying the internet bill, and now I've got to sort of say, well, look, I need to spend even more money on the internet, or I need you to spend even more money on the internet so I can stream. But I mean, if the stream pays for itself, that's fine, so it doesn't really matter that too much. Yeah, I bought this from, I think I got this one from on Amazon. But I did spend a lot of time looking around to try and find a chair that I thought would be comfortable enough and large enough and do the job. I mean, it's comfortable, but it's not as good as it could have been. And of course, when you're buying online, you don't really get to try it out before you actually get the thing. Also, Mr. Squirrely, I am on fibre. The thing is, I get a 200 meg down, which is not the problem. But I get 12 meg up. Now, 12 meg up's not the problem. 12 meg up is fine for streaming. But the problem is, if I upload more than 2 gigabytes in a 1 hour period, it gets throttled down to 50% of that, so 6 meg up. And if I go over that over a 2-hour period, they throttle it down to 35%. So I'm getting like 4 megasecond up, which isn't really enough for streaming. Not at the bitrate that I'm streaming at. So it's either lower the quality of the video right down, so it looks like you're either streaming in 720 or it's really pixelated, or get the better internet. And basically, if I pay for the next step up, it's still 200 down, but they remove the upload cap and they increase the upload speed to 20 meg. So that's what I'm looking at doing. But yeah, you never really sort of consider all the little costs that add up. And when you think, oh, it's only a couple of dollars for this, and it's only a couple of dollars for that, and it's only $5 for this, and $8 for that, and then you add it all up and you realise all of a sudden you're spending $100 that you hadn't encountered or hadn't counted on.
It would be very awkward if they did, seeing that they have
okay, let's get rifling done.
Such words as methylethylamylophenolium.
Methylethylamylophenolium. You can tell my girlfriend is a science teacher, because I can just about pronounce words like that. So let's go and get this city. It won't be too long now. We need to start getting... What are you doing? These are India's. I'm not bothered about that. Let's start getting you into position to take this city on the next turn. Fine, and get this camp cleared. Yeah, well, this was the thing. I mean, again, I had very limited funds when I moved in. And I was very, very conscious because I've been with my girlfriend for nearly 9 years. And she's probably been asking me for about 8.5 of those years to move in with her. And because I didn't have much of an income, I mean, when we first met, I was still working. But over the last 4 years, because I've been well, actually nearly 5 years now I've been a carer. Because over those last 5 years, I've not had much of an income. I was kind of putting it off because I'm like, it's not fair. I can't afford to pay for stuff. I can't afford to pay my share of the rent. And I really don't want to be a burden. So I kind of put it off. But it got to a point where I had to say, okay, look, we'll do it. But you have to understand that I'm financially limited at the moment. And I literally burnt through my savings just moving in here, because when we moved in together we had to buy furniture, and you know, it's more expensive for things like house contents insurance and the sort of council tax, the monthly council tax that we pay to the government. My partner used to get a 25% discount because she lived on her own, so of course when I moved in that discount went away, so that was more expensive. Obviously between us we eat twice as much food. And because my girlfriend's at work all day, normally during the day there's no power on and there's no heating on. But because I'm here during the day now, I've got lights on, I've got computers on, I've got heating on. So it's all stuff that's sort of added up. So, you know, I want my YouTube channel to get to the point where, not necessarily making like PewDiePie silly money, although I wouldn't say no if that ever happened, but I'd love to be able to make enough money just to pay the bills and say I do YouTube for a living. Because at the moment YouTube is a hobby that just about pays for itself, and I make a little bit on the side. I make enough extra money to buy a few games here and there and the occasional pizza. But because my funds were so limited when I actually moved in, and I spent through all the savings that I had, I couldn't justify spending, like you said, 300 bucks on a chair, and I just ended up getting one of the cheapest. I don't like to get the cheapest thing because I know it's false economy. You buy something that's really cheap and it's either not fit for the purpose or it doesn't last very long. So I tend not to go for the cheapest, but I got the cheapest that I could get within reason. I'm still not entirely convinced that people are that interested in me playing computer games, so let alone vlogging. It's not like I've got anything interesting to vlog. I started an Instagram account at one point and then couldn't actually find anything worth taking a picture of to upload, so... Well, that's another city gone, so now we just need to move around the other side and take the capital. I was just going to say, that took its time. Don't tell me we didn't get it, but we did. So we will keep it. And repair, monuments. Military academy, shipyard, hangar, probably the bank. Submarine will actually start just moving around now. Did we just increase our... Oh wow, we've got 16 trade routes we can have. This is almost as ridiculous as Beyond Earth was when it first came out. You could just have silly numbers of... Do you know what? Do you know what, India? Because you're annoying me now. Let's start getting some Inquisitors and removing your religion. Can we not just kill that flipping... You've got a promotion. Combat strength versus district defences. Why would we have anything else on a battleship? Let's get you around here. Let's get you around there as well. Anti-tank crew, submarines, artillery. We can get another spy. We probably should. Let's get a research lab queued up there as well. And then after that, maybe another trader. Try and keep on top of this trader situation. Repair all of these things that were pillaged by the barbarians that we still haven't cleared yet. So let's do that. Yeah, I have queued stuff up there, so I don't know why you... Oh, repair industrial zone. There we go. I think that broke the model a little bit there. Well, thanks very much, Mike. It's kind of you to say so. I mean, yeah, I wish it would grow faster than it is growing, but I also consider that I do consider that I've done very well. I mean, I've managed to get 10,000 subscribers in a little over 4 years, and I know people who have been running YouTube channels for a lot longer than I have and have like 200 subs and get maybe 20 views a day. So, you know, it's very much a mixed bag on YouTube. But I'd love to be making enough money to say it was my living. And doing the maths on that, Uruk to Cairo. Doing the maths on that, I'd need to be getting around about 1 million views a month. I currently get about 100,000. I started hitting 100,000 a month in November when I got the early access to... What was it, the end of October? When I got the early access to Civilization 6. That's around about the point where I started getting the 100,000. And it has dropped a bit each month since, but that's not just for me. I mean, a lot of YouTubers have experienced that. But the last 3 months, I've been over 100,000. So if I can hit 1 million, I've got to basically increase my views by tenfold. Which means I've probably got to increase my sub count by about tenfold. So if I can hit 100,000 subs and 1 million monthly views, that'll probably be enough. But of course, nobody knows how YouTube's going to change in that time. I mean, ad revenue's always all over the place anyway, so... Which is one of the reasons why I've got the Patreon, because it's slightly more reliable than the ad revenue, which changes each month. You probably already noticed there's already a lot of YouTubers and streamers commenting on Twitter that January's ad revenue is down. And it does happen, you know, because all of the advertisers... October, November and December, the ad revenue gets better each month because companies that are selling products and services are willing to pay more money to advertise it on the run-up to Christmas. As soon as January comes, where everybody's broke and doesn't want to buy anything, the advertisers aren't willing to spend as much money. So you might get more views in January, but you end up with less ad revenue. And it happens every year. It's not a surprise. What can I see behind me on this side? Oh, it's the mic arm. Let's get thinking the green screen's glitching out. Oh, this is the thing with PewDiePie. I mean, I actually... Right, okay. Let me just qualify this before I say it, right? Well, oh, you want me to stop spying on you? Yeah, it's not going to happen. I know nothing of PewDiePie personally. He's probably a really nice guy, okay? I've got nothing against the guy personally. But as far as his content goes as a YouTuber, I cannot stand him. I find his content quite obnoxious. I literally cannot watch more than like 20 seconds of his stuff before I want to gouge my eyes out. But kudos to the guy because he's very, very successful. But it is very sort of annoying when you can watch somebody who in your eyes is terrible, but he's so successful, and you think, what am I doing wrong? I mean, I've seen people with YouTube channels where their videos in like 480i, and their sound sounds like they've recorded their commentary using a potato, and you know they've got hundreds of thousands of views or hundreds of thousands of subs. I'm like, how are you doing that? What are you doing that I'm not doing? Professional sports. We can change our governments. Fascism. Yes. So that should now give us another, quite a few policy slots actually. Less war weariness than usual. That's going to be useful. Now we don't have to just put wildcard things in there. Open borders with all city-states and +4 influence points towards earning envoys. That's going to be useful. Enemy spies level no. Production towards spies. Spies work faster. That could be useful. Production towards units. Why is martial law and propaganda? Do they stack? That'd be awesome if they did. They must do. And let's have the tourism one as well. There we go. Put that in there. Just to spice things up a bit. Did we get caught? Hopefully we'll get out of there alive. CB gained. You've got a promotion but can't do anything. Off to Cairo. Still making some decent cash. Right, so. We are coming for your capital, Samaria. It shall be mine. Why did you get pushed out of the city? Oh no, you didn't. I came out to kill that admiral, didn't I? So let's start getting you around there. Oh, I completely agree with you, Mike. I mean, yeah, certainly there's... As far as I'm concerned, there's three aspects to being able to make videos on YouTube. There's the technical quality, so how good is your recording? You know, what's the picture quality like? What's the audio quality like? That is important. I mean, I'm not one of those channels that has like fancy intros and graphics, and my branding's not very good. It's mostly stuff that I've cobbled together myself in Photoshop. But then you look at people like Arumba. Arumba's very successful. He does zero editing at all. He literally hits record, then hits stop at the end of the video, and then uploads. He doesn't do any recording, he doesn't put an end slate on, he doesn't put an intro on, he doesn't edit out when he coughs, farts, or sneezes, and he's very successful. So, I don't necessarily need to, because I haven't got the talent to do fancy intros and animations and decent graphics. So, unless it's something I cobble together myself, I'd have to pay for it, which again, is more expense. But, yeah, you can do certain things to make sure that your audio quality is good. No one wants to watch a video with a 10-second dubstep intro that's really loud. Nobody wants to watch a video where the YouTuber starts by screaming into the microphone and the audio clips. So yeah, there's the technical aspect. Then there's the content. I mean, what are you playing? Do people actually want to watch the stuff that you're playing? And then the third part of it is down to the personality. And I always knew when I started my YouTube channel, I'm not really all that charismatic. I'm not naturally funny, I'm not very charismatic, which is why my videos always had that sort of tutorial vibe, because that was kind of my thing. I thought, well, that's what I'll go for. I'm not going to try and be funny. I'm not going to claim to be like a really brilliant player. I'm just going to attempt to be informative. So that's what I've always tried to aim towards. What are you building after that power plant? Oh, probably a military academy and research lab. I was going to say I need to get another, because some of these guys have already got promotions, and I guess we can go and make them into armies. But when you mix units together into corps and armies that already have promotions, it only takes the promotions of the highest one, and it mixes them. So you might as well just go, you know, if you've got a unit with 3 promotions, mix it with a unit that's got 0 promotions, and you still get a unit that's got 3 promotions. So we're going to go and try, if we can, to get rid of all of these other religions. Because Gandhi's been a little bit of a pain. Well, we can stay friendly with Sparta for now. Actually, where is Arabia's capital? It's not coastal. That's a shame, but they're also not very big. So we could probably quite easily land a little army over there and go and attack him. Do I want to... Well, you took a shot, didn't you? Let's give you the upgrade. Combat strength versus district defences. We'll go and pillage that. And we'll go and pillage that other one later as well for you, cheek. So we'll keep the battleships here, because the battleships can stay out of range. And yeah, you've got... Well, you're occupied anyway. We'll go for the temple. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that. We'll try and get the Great Lighthouse. Wow. I doubt we will, but I'll give it a go. Oh, well, that is pretty much where I wanted you to be. Remove heresy. There we go. He's probably going to try it again. So I should make sure that I get some more Inquisitors. You won't let me buy another one. Let's have a look at great people. We've got a lot of faith. Is there anybody that we'd like to buy? Can't quite afford some of these. Grants 2 genes, a uniquely manufactured luxury which provides... Well, yeah, that'd be nice. More luxuries. Yeah, certainly. Get that. Let's get you back to base. I'm so hungry right now. I think for interrupting my stream to go and wait for that delivery, it's certainly my girlfriend's turn to buy pizza this time around, I think. So let's get some of these units up together. I've actually got... there's somebody to thank for my early success on YouTube. I mean, like I said, I know people that have had channels for half a decade and only got a few hundred subscribers. But when I first started making Feed the Beast tutorials, I had an email via YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name now. I'm not even sure that I've still got the email because it was on the old message system. And this guy was a teacher. And one thing that I've always said to people, and maybe this is just a bit self-depreciating, but I've always said that I can have a really good understanding of how something works, but what I struggle is explaining it to other people. You know, I wouldn't ever consider myself a teacher. I really struggle trying to explain things that I understand to others. But this guy was a teacher himself, and he actually said that the way I taught was really good. And he suggested that I should go and put those tutorials on the Feed the Beast wiki page. And I thought, well, I hadn't thought about doing that. I'm very, very careful where I self-advertise, because a lot of the time, if you advertise in the wrong place, you get quite a lot of hate and backlash. But I took his advice, and I went and started putting those videos on the Feed the Beast wiki, and the month that I started doing that, I had 1,000 subscribers in a month. And still to this day, that is the most subs I've ever had in a single month when I started doing that. And that early boost is probably the reason why I have 10,000 subscribers today and not 100. But then, not only did I sort of stop playing Minecraft, I didn't want to get pigeonholed as just being a Minecraft channel, because I know that the Yogscast were having a lot of issues with things like that. So I wanted to branch out and play more of the games that I enjoyed. I still enjoyed Minecraft, but I didn't want to be a Minecraft channel at that point. And I'm glad I made the change. And I'll be honest, it's been hard work. If I'd have carried on doing Minecraft, I'd probably have an even larger channel than I do now. But then I might not necessarily be enjoying it as much as I am. And the thing as well is those Feed the Beast tutorials, they were like the most editing that I ever did on a video. Because I'd literally record them and then chop them up and, you know, edit them all up. So what I do now when I do like EU4 or Civ or whatever, I'll record for 2 hours and I'll chop it up into sort of 20-25 minute blocks, and that'll be 5 videos. And all I have to do is literally trim the ends, put the end slate on, put the music on, match the commentary up. It literally takes me 10 minutes to edit 5 videos. The Feed the Beast stuff used to take me half an hour to an hour to edit a single video. So this type of Let's Play that I'm doing now, they're a little bit lazy, but they're a lot easier to do, you know? We'd have a major victory against the missionary, but we'd have a major defeat against the apostle. That's good. But let's keep getting the rest of these Inquisitors up there. Now, we are up to turn 323, so I am hoping that we can actually finish this game before we run out of turns. I think we will. It does tend to speed up towards the end. What was I doing with you? Why are you there? Did something wake you up? Did you see a barbarian or something? There are barbarians up here. They're not in my territory, though. Quite strange. Okay, so let's start trying to get some of these together. So, we'll unlink you from the medic. And we want you to form an army with this one. So now we have an army with 3 promotions. You have 2 promotions. Did we not have another one around that only had a single promotion somewhere? Have I randomly gained promotions on units that I didn't expect to? You're not part of a corps at all. So we need to find a unit for you. But I think we can do that. And that's the Ironclad. You can't do an awful lot. You are at full health though, so you might as well start working your way around. Yep, you can just go onto alert. You we will keep down here, because we do keep having problems with barbarians, so it makes sense to have at least one defensive unit down there. Please go away with your spam. That's a really trashy thing to do, coming to other people's streams and channels and asking for people to sub to you. Plus, of which it only hurts your channel anyway. Because if people sub to you and then they don't watch your content, it gives you a bad sub-to-view ratio, which then causes YouTube not to serve your videos as high in search rankings. I've got zero tolerance for people that do that. Anyone that comes into my channel and tries to advertise is going to get an instant block. Every time. I don't do it to other people. I don't expect other people to do it to me.
I have always considered that the substitution of the internal combustion engine for the horse marked a very gloomy milestone in the progress of mankind.
Combined arms. We could try and get the destroyers. Well, the carriers aren't all that useful. Let's go for computers anyway. Let's try and steal another great work just to keep screwing over India. Oh, we didn't take the promotion first. I always do that in the wrong order. Let's get the stock exchange. So we'll cancel that out for now. Well, to be honest, this is one of the reasons why I didn't stream initially. I did try some streams over the last couple of years. I've streamed here and there. I've streamed on Twitch as well. But a lot of the time I'd stream... I mean, I've got currently 21 people watching this stream. The most I've ever had was when I was doing the launch day stream of Civ 6. You know, a few hours before the game released. I think at one point I had about 80 people watching. 80. I think it was 83, I think. And that's a personal record for me. But when I was streaming a couple of years ago on Twitch and YouTube Gaming, most of the time I'd only have 2 or 3 people watching. And I thought, is there any point me spending 3 or 4 hours streaming for a couple of views when I could spend that 3 or 4 hours making 10 videos and get hundreds of views? And again, my personal schedule means that it was at the time difficult for me to schedule regular streams. I know these streams are never scheduled, but they will be going forward. So what am I going to do over here? We still need more traders, apparently. The never-ending mission to build infinite traders. Okay, Candy has a mission for us. It's really weak. But we'll do the mission just because. Right, we'll keep doing damage over here. You might as well just go back and heal up. Unfortunately, there's no... Well, that's the closest friendly territory you can get to, I suppose. But we'll bring the Ironclad round here so we can grab that later on. Now then, just a quick check of the... How many spies can we have? We can have one more spy, which I think we're working on. City-states. We are actually at war with Yerevan. Where's Yerevan? You're all the way down there. You're not a problem to me. And then finally... We're leading everything apart from religious, which we don't care about. Okay, so everything's going alright. Why do I have a random Inquisitor down there? Just go to sleep. And, is this a new spy? This is obviously a new spy. We could protect our own stuff, but, we want to try and do sabotage someone's production, possibly. Let's go and send one to Cairo, just so we can have a bit of a better look and see what's going on. See how big his armies are, for one thing. So, again, we've still got the wrong religion here. So let's keep removing the heresy. We'll go ahead and do it over here as well. Hey, Happy New Year, Connolly. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Yeah, I mean, some of the streams that I do, like last night, I decided to log on for a bit and play a bit of Overwatch. I'm not going to bother uploading those. But certainly the Civ streams and the other strategy streams that I do, I will be uploading those. UK Raku, if that's how you pronounce your name. Sorry if it's not. Is the DLC worth it? I can't say whether or not it's worth it because I actually bought the... deluxe edition of Civ, so I didn't pay for the DLC. Poland, I mean, I'm only playing on Prince, by the way, because this was just meant to be a casual stream where I didn't have to concentrate too hard on the game and I could talk to the chat. So, you know, I could pretty much win easily with any Civ on this difficulty level. The thing is, they are based mostly around a religious victory. So, the religion founded by Poland becomes the majority in adjacent city that loses a tile to the Polish culture bomb. So it's a little bit finicky, but basically what Poland can do is if they build a fort... So where is it? Yeah, if you build a fort or an encampment inside friendly territory, then you steal the tiles around it. If you steal tiles from another city, then they will instantly get your religion. But the thing that's most useful is their relics provide extra faith, culture and gold. And the Winged Hussar's a nice unit, like it was in Civ 5. It's basically, it's a horseman that pushes the enemy back if it does more damage. And then you've got the Succanis, which is a unique building that replaces the market. I don't particularly like the religious victory, so I don't play that side of them. I wouldn't necessarily say they're really strong, but at the same time, I don't really think that £5 or whatever it is, $5 is worth it for a single Civ. That seems a little bit too much in my opinion. I've already got a religion, actually. The religion, it's up here, isn't it? The religion that I've got is Confucianism. So, shrines and temples give me +1 housing, because I always have lots of issues with housing, so I picked up religious community and pagoda, so both of those give me extra housing. Tithe, because I love gold, making 340 a turn, and then scripture, just so that we could try and spread our religion a little bit stronger. So I wasn't too concerned about spreading the religion, I just wanted to make sure that I had a way of defending against other religions. We've also got this caravel down here, or a frigate actually, which is worrying my trader a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this to a submarine, and we'll send him down there and actually try and get rid of those. Alright Cam, see you later fella. Oh, I do agree with you there, Mike, about the streamers reading out subs and donations. To be fair, if I was getting more subs and donations, I'd be spending more time reading out the subs and donations. The thing is, though, the whole point of a stream is to interact with people. And one thing I dislike is there's been a few streamers that I've watched who don't ever read their chat. They don't reply to anybody. And, okay, you'd understand it with bigger streamers when the chat's flying by, but if you're not going to interact with the chat, what's the point in streaming? You might as well just make a video and upload it. Which is one of the reasons why I'm playing a game that is turn-based, because I can stop playing and talk. I don't have to... It's not like Overwatch where I have to be concentrating on the screen. I can actually stop playing the game and address you directly. So, turn-based games and games that you can pause are, perfect for that. There's also the reason why I'm playing it on an easier difficulty level, because I just wanted a casual game that I didn't have to put too much thought and concentration into. And it seems to be working out really well so far. But yeah, I'd certainly be spending more time reading things out if more people were subscribing and donating. But I only usually get about sort of 10 subs a day, spread out over the course of 24 hours. In fact, most of them tend to come in the early hours of the morning, my time, so I'm never going to be reading out too many subs. I've not done any multiplayer at all on Civilization 6. I generally dislike competitive multiplayer. The only thing that would really get me playing multiplayer is doing cooperative, which you could do with Civilization 5 because you could form teams. You can't do that on Civ 6. As soon as they add that to Civ 6, I'm going to pester Marbazir to let me do it with him. Oh yeah, I know there are some people who will literally play a game and then take an hour's break to read out subs and things. But at the end of the day, what you've got to consider is that a lot of these people who are making their living from Twitch or whatever, basically streamers who make their living from donations, people are far more likely to donate if they get a shout out. It's just the way people are, People like to see their name in lights. This is why streamers have names that flash up on the screen and fanfares that go off and the ability to type messages, because that people will subscribe to someone on Twitch for $5 a month just because the streamer will read their name out. It's like, look at me, I want attention, here's $5. And that's why streamers pander to their audience, because it does bring in the donations. It's true. It absolutely works. Of course, it helps the more popular you are to begin with, because if you're not popular to begin with, then people don't really care. But there's a huge amount of psychology that does go into YouTube. I mean, I'm convinced of it. Will you please get off my trade route? You didn't pillage. In fact, are we still allied with Lisbon? We are. That's good, because that means we can't... trader units are immune to being plundered on water tiles, so that's why they didn't take that one from us. Good. Yeah, it's not even 5 minutes of fame. It's like 5 seconds of fame. That's got our religion. Lisbon's got our religion. No, I think we're good. We'll just put these guys in the cities. I have seen people in streams, not my streams, other people's streams, who have donated and their name has popped up in the chat or it's popped up on the top of the screen, but the streamer's missed the name. And I've seen that person get so salty that they've basically kicked off and almost, and in some cases have, reversed the transaction. They've done a recall on the transaction because they only paid the money for the streamer to notice them and say their name. And when the streamer didn't notice them and say their name, they felt like they'd been shortchanged and wanted their donation back. Yeah, exactly. You've hit the nail on the head, though, Reese. That's exactly what it is. I mean, I'm trying my best to... Can we kill you easily? Yeah, I think we can. I'm trying my best to sort of keep up with the chat while not getting too distracted from the game. It's like he's still trying to pillage that, but he hasn't realised he can't. Namadol might need some help here. I think I'm going to go up with that field cannon and help them out. Can we get this? No, it would be a defeat still. So we'll skip the turn with you. I'm so hungry right now. The only thing I've eaten today is a flapjack and a little bit of rice pudding. Ah, she's not actually asking me for money now to peace out. She's offering me a city. I still want the capital, though. And I'm going to get these things. I will have your stuff. In fact, she's not even willing to cede the 2 cities that I've got occupied. She will change her mind. A Greek spy was killed during sabotage production missions. Oh, right. So Greece is actually trying to... Greece is trying to cause me issues. Greece might be the next target here, to be honest. We'll have to know where the Greek capital is. So I currently cannot see it. I've got a feeling it's in here somewhere. How much money do I have? A ton of. Right, let's try something if we can. First of all, will you accept an alliance? Yes. That gives us open borders. Fantastic. Now, it'll expire before I get round to attacking her, so I'm not too bothered. So, while we've got some money, let's go and get ourselves a... Can't find you on the list. Ranger. Oh my god, how expensive is a Ranger? Okay, let's not do that then. Let's take any random unit. Let's upgrade you. We've got another one somewhere. In fact, have we got any more musketmen we can upgrade? And winged hussars, they can be upgraded to tanks if we had oil. I just want to send a unit up here, just so we can see what there is. So what are you... Oh, arenas and zoos. Yeah, we definitely want to get some happiness going. Sort out them's amenities. Let's get you healed up. Hello there, Arjun. Thanks very much for joining the stream. I am playing with a mod. There has been a patch. I mean, the patch was part of... Well, there's been 2 patches. There was the fall 2016 patch, which promised to fix a lot of the bugs and didn't. There was a patch with the DLC last week, but I'm at the biggest change is the interface, which is a mod. It's called the CQ UI mod, which is the Chow Quick UI mod. And it adds loads of things, like, for example, you click on a city, and everything now is on one screen. You don't have these individual little buttons for buying tiles and religious purchases. Everything is all in one spot, which I absolutely love. And there's a lot of other little changes as well. It's like if you mouse over a city, well, not these ones because they're occupied, but if you mouse over a city, you can see here on this tile, it shows you how many turns it's going to be before the borders expand. It shows you which tiles are locked with civilians, shows you which districts you've got on the city bar. I tend not to play games with a lot of mods, particularly if they alter the game, but I don't mind if it's a quality of life mod, which this most definitely is. Well, there's her capital gone. Did hear my phone go off. So the missus on her way home. So the stream's probably only going to be on for about another 15-20 minutes. Yeah, it is a really, really good mod. So we definitely want to keep that city. There's so many little things it changes. I mean, it now displays all of your luxury icons along the top here now. Which you can't see very well because of... no, not that. Can't see very well because of that thing. Let me just move it a little bit. There we go. So it puts all of your luxury items along the top now. They've fixed the available trade route screen. It's a bit laggy though. This is the only thing that's wrong with it. You open that up and it's laggy. But you can see all of the different trade routes. You can sort them by gold or science or whatever. you've got these little green numbers above the cities that show you turns until growth, population, housing, turns until border expansion. There's the map, the mini-map, you'll notice that it's twice the normal size. These are the options for the mod. So there's lots of different things that you can do here. Improved resource icon style, so any resource that you've already improved, like this salt, the icon goes translucent. You compare it to that unimproved salt, so it just makes it a bit easier to see. They've also added some new map modes. So there's a builder map mode, so you can see which tiles can be improved and which ones have been pillaged and which ones have got resources on them. Loads of stuff that they've added. Map pins. They've added loads more icons to the map pins. So much stuff that this has added. I really, really do like it. Oh, another good thing as well. Production queue. That's another good thing that they've added. So you can see in cities you've actually got a production queue now, and you can drag and drop and move things around on that. And one of the things I really love, this one here, Civic pop-up visual and Civic pop-up audio. So whenever you complete a Civic or a tech, you can actually turn the pop-up off. I've got the audio left on, so you still hear Sean Bean's quote, but you don't get the pop-up anymore. The gossip, you see there's a big list here, so you can choose which information the game gives you when you get all those pop-ups at the top of the screen. You can turn them on and off, and they're trimmed. So removes the mostly useless start of the gossip message describing where the information came from. So it's much more plain text. And there was one other thing as well that it did. Doesn't actually say it on the list, but what basically happens is if you are working on a tech or working on a Civic that you don't have a boost for, when you get to the halfway point, you'll get a message that comes up and says that you're at the optimal point to get the boost. So if you want to try and remember when you're halfway through to put it on hold and switch to something else, it actually gives you a reminder. So it's a really, really good mod. Oh, production queue mod doesn't work with the scenarios. I haven't tried any of the scenarios yet. And yeah, I completely agree with you, Mike. When you consider that most of these features are either things that were already in Civilization 5 or Beyond Earth, or things that have been modded into Civ 5 and Beyond Earth for a long time, yet still the design team at Firaxis didn't think it would be a good idea to put those things in. The mind boggles. So let's get this stuff repaired. Repair the granary. So are you willing to peace out now? Because I don't need more stuff from you. I still want the Ark from you. You don't have any money now. Take your mercury. You've already got your wine. Oh, I need you to siege these cities, of course. Let's not forget the important thing. Give me the cities. Give me the Ark. Give me your stuff. You don't have any money. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, again, you're spot on. Multiplayer teams. They were in Civilization 5. They were in Civilization Beyond Earth. It was one of the things that people used to enjoy. They added a multiplayer game speed to Civilization 6 to reduce the length of time it takes to play a multiplayer game. They finally made a multiplayer Civilization game that wasn't riddled with connection issues and desyncs. Yet they've removed one of the pivotal features, and it was one of the things that I saw the most requests for. On the day Civilization came out, every forum, Civ Fanatics, the Civ Fanatics Reddit, was just full of people going, where's the multiplayer co-op mode? Why isn't it there? I have no idea at all why it was omitted from the game. I am totally baffled. Totally baffled. Let's wipe you out. So we're no longer at war. Well, I mean, it was exactly the same with Beyond Earth. I mean, okay, I'll admit, Beyond Earth was technically made by a different team. I mean, while it was still Firaxis, It was developed by a different team. But it was essentially a case of... let's just mix some of these units together. It was essentially a case of, why are you missing stuff out? Were you not mixed together? Okay, maybe you don't have enough movement. I mean, one of the weirdest things that I found in Beyond Earth was, you know, when a city finishes a building or a unit, and you go to the city and it says, probably it's not going to work here anyway, but it will tell you up in the top corner what the last thing was you built. That was missing from Beyond Earth. Why? I'm sure some of the things that were missing, they actively had to spend time and effort to remove. Let's get you back and heal you up. We will definitely help Nan Madol out with these guys. Unit gets a promotion. That's you. That's fine. Combat strength when defending against ranged attacks. Makes sense if I'm using you to capture cities. Again, Mike, and this is something that I've said many times before, so apologies to anyone watching that's heard me do this rant before. I am convinced that Firaxis don't do any sort of peer review groups or any sort of external feedback. I think they come up with an idea, they share it around the office and pat each other on the back and say what a great job they've done, what a good idea it is, but it never gets shared with the outside world. It never gets shared with the people who have the most valuable input, which is the people that play the game. Because most of the time with Firaxis, by the time you hear that they're making a game, it's a couple of months away from release, and it's already at the point where design decisions have already been locked down. Too late to change anything in any meaningful way. And literally within 5 minutes of the public seeing the game, they've picked 100 faults with it. That if Firaxis had have actually opened the doors to the public and said, give us some feedback, before they got so far into production they couldn't change anything, most of these issues wouldn't exist. Overall trophy raid route, not just the richest one. Well, yeah, again, but this is something that's been added in the mod. It's really laggy, but if I click the trade route overview now, you can actually see all of the trade routes. So you can check by origin or destination city, you can filter them down, but you can basically go, right, okay, which city gives me the... So even sorting them takes ages because it's such a big list. But I can turn around and go, which city gives me the most gold and the most science? So if I sort by... Let's say I sort by gold. So Uruk to Lisbon gives me the most gold, or Lagash to Lisbon. But then I can say I want the most gold and the most production. And again, it is a bit slow and it's a bit laggy. And now you can see that Krakow to Toronto, or Krakow to Toronto, would give me the best golden production list. So again, it's nice that they've added in, but yeah, it shouldn't have had to have been added in a patch. That should be part of the base game. Don't really want to trade with Baghdad, because I do intend to go to war with you. Like I said, I might have to drop some units off. I was sure I was sending a spy there. One more turn to get there. There we go, because I want to have a look and see if he's got an army. I doubt it. I doubt that he has. You can fortify up. You're going to head up here now, because I want to try and find where Goro's capital is. There we go. Now we have an army. 2 armies there. You are still missing another unit, so we need to get another field gun up there somewhere. You were moving up here to help these guys out. You can't move any further. I have no idea what you're doing, so we'll just move you somewhere. You guys have kind of finished doing your thing now. The thing is, actually, we can use these, we should be able to use these guys to attack Cairo. Because we've got the range. I'm going to go with no on that one.
لا.
Yeah, exactly. And now you want me to give you all the stuff for free as well. How about no? Just going to have a little look and see where the missus is, so I'm not still streaming when she gets home. Let's keep that open. Goodbye, Spain. And she's still about 15 minutes away, so we're all good.
If winning isn't everything, why do they keep score?
See, there you go. The thing's completed. And we got the audio, but no pop-up, which is brilliant. So what do we want to go for now? Let's go for the advanced ballistics, because we do have the boost on that. Not really bothered about half of this stuff at the moment. We haven't built a research lab yet. That is on the plan of things to do. Let's get class struggle. We might as well. We finished the stock exchange. There's the first one done. We could build Broadway. Writing slots, music slots. Big Ben. That'd give us a lot of extra gold. 21 turns, you know. It might be worth it. Let's give it a go. Oh, I didn't realise you could collapse these as well. Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. Again, all of this has been reordered. Choose a project over here. And again, you don't have to scroll this list. Well, it does scroll a little bit, but this is much more concise. Another thing they've changed as well is the Great People list. So you don't have to scroll this anymore either. So they made so many changes in this little mod. It's fantastic. Again, what did we say we were going to get over here? Probably considering getting another battleship, to be honest. Actually, no, power plant. Wherever you can get a power plant, get a power plant. Actually, I still want the power plant, but you've got housing issues. So, let's get a neighbourhood first. We can get a +6 if we put it down there. And we'll just change the order around. And you can get a stock exchange. You can never have too much gold. We'll buy the pagoda with faith. What do we want to work on with you? Anything you build would take a long time. Great lighthouse for 13 turns. Wow. It'd be rude not to do that, wouldn't it? And that's the capital. I think we should definitely be working towards the research lab. And yeah, got nothing for you to do now. But yeah, we need... How much money have we got? Definitely enough money to buy ourselves another field cannon. So we'll get another field cannon army on the go. What you can do as well, at least I think you used to be able to. You see these little drop downs? So it's like if I want to... Well, it won't let me do it for a field cannon, but for an ironclad I can hit the drop down and buy a fleet or buy an armada. And it should let me do it with the other units as well. I think it's because I've got something in it. Let's try Gdansk. No, it's a little weird sometimes. Must be a city where I can do it in. Yeah, so I could actually just buy a field cannon army if I wanted to, or build a field cannon army. You can just go to sleep, because you're not going to be any use with Cairo. Let's get one of these Inquisitors over here so we can get rid of the wrong religion. And... yeah, they don't really have much at all, so they're going to be easy to take out. Spain's got a random builder over here. I don't know why. I'm just going to go and declare war straight away on you. Now that might get a few other people actually into a war with me. I probably had a CB or something, but it's a bit late to be worried about warmonger penalty at this point. So, Ugandhi will denounce me and a few other people will, but they'll be alright. The reason I've declared war on him now is I want to pillage his trader. You know what happened the last time you declared war on me? You lost 3 of your cities, including your capital. So we've declared a war here. So, oh, that trader's already gone. No, it doesn't matter. But what we can do is we can go over here and start... I mean, he's still got warriors. Probably go and take his city with a scout like I did to Norway. Now, you are partially behind a mountain there, which is a little bit annoying. However, your city is still within range, so I'm going to shoot at it. And then we'll need to get some... We could even do it with like a winged hussar. We could so easily get that winged hussar over there and take that city from him. So easy would that be to do. That's exactly what we are going to do. Is that our new one that we got? It's got a promotion on it. Oh well. There we go. Got another army there. Could do with another one for the artillery. Want to find where your capital is. Let's gain sources. I mean, this city's probably going to go down quite quickly, but... So on turn 329, things are going relatively well. What am I doing with you up here? Not really an awful lot. You can just basically loiter around. Hang on a minute. Oh, there were... I saw a brown icon and I thought I was thinking of Denmark from Civ 5. But no, it's Gorgo. For some reason those units look brown, which is a little bit weird. So don't worry, Namadol. I'll help you out. I've got your back. Good old submarine over here. Submarine won't have the range to attack Cairo, but it'll do its job. This is an ironclad, so it might as well go in the city and heal, because it can't hit these anti-tank crews. If it was a submarine, it could. So this is another thing that I saw people saying when the game first came out. They were saying that privateers were melee, which they're not. They're ranged. They used to be melee in Civ 5, but in Civ 6 they're actually ranged. And they were saying that submarines couldn't attack land units, which again in Civ 5 they couldn't, because they could only attack naval units. But in Civ 6 they can attack land units and cities. Come on, Namadol, you can finish them off now. I know you can. You got this, buddy. What issues do we... Oh, traders. We still don't have enough traders or spies. Oh, spies going to take forever and a day. So we'll maybe wait on that one. 17 trade routes we can have. Where did we say that? Oh, I'm going to open this again. That's going to slow things down, isn't it? That's the one bad thing about this mod. The time it takes to open this. So, I want top gold. I'm not bothered about production. I want to know where I need to send this guy to. Top gold, Uruk to Lisbon. So then if we transfer you to Uruk, confirm. Oh, and then we've got another one. Come on, game. Be fair. I'm going to read the top three. So Uruk to Lisbon, Lagash, Rawclaw. So move you to Lagash. And we have a new spy. Nobody has a spaceship factory yet, which is good. Now, who is potentially a big threat? Spain could be a problem. Let's go to Spain's capital. And... can't even siphon that many funds from them, can we, really? Apparently they're not making that much money. What about Kish? 104. Not really worth it. We're already in Cairo. Baghdad, we could sabotage their production. Low chance of doing it, but yeah, we'll just hassle them until we beat them. Hassle them until we beat them. You can carry on just straight to Lisbon. Good money. They've also added buttons where you can get it to repeat the route until you tell it to stop, which is nice. Kind of like you can in Beyond Earth. Not liking that barbarian there, but it's not my problem. Where is your capital? In fact, we should be able to do this. Establish resident embassy. We need to just do that in the beginning. There's your capital. Up there. So we can get to it this way. And we take Sparta and Olympia, then we can get to Madrid. Good. Okay, that's that sorted then. Lisbon. And, yeah, Lisbon. You see, a lot of our trade routes have just stopped, and all of a sudden we're making, like, no money. Yep, just Toronto, I guess. I just can't be bothered to micromanage them all, so I'm just going to send them all off to wherever... Wow, they've, like, all ended at the same time. Rhodes is fine, because you're not my next target. And we will move up with this sub. So what we're going to do, basically, is just attack the city. You do have an ironclad there. An ironclad that is not going to last very long against a couple of battleships. And, oh, would you look at that? Another trade route. Finally, we've still got 5 more trade routes we can get. Must have lost some, actually. Oh, no, there's another thing we can do. It's not a trade route. So, let's start getting you over here, because we want to get you in sort of around the back of Cairo. And Mrs. is just a couple of minutes away, so there's going to be one more turn or two, and then that'll probably be it. But we will definitely continue this another time. Oh, look, he's coming at me with a slinger. And a Mamluk. Well, you're going to go down. If we move the submarine in there, how much damage can you do to the Mamluk? You won't get a kill. You can take out the slinger. Almost good enough. You can still take that guy out. Still need a lot more traders. Speaking of traders, how many more of these must I micromanage? Actually, I've got more than I thought I had. Oh, you've actually captured that, have you? We'll try and get that builder. But that's all I can do on this turn, and because the girlfriend is just a minute or two away, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying this playthrough of Civilization 6. Not too sure when the next stream will be. Probably be a little bit later on this week. So I will see you guys then. If you have missed any of this, it will be getting uploaded onto the channel within the next day or two. So you will be able to watch it all from start to finish then. So until then, goodbye for now.